Alrighty. Those of you that are new, welcome in. To those of you that aren't new, welcome in. We're going to be playing D&D 5th edition. We're going to be doing Aberrant Truths campaign. This is session 1 of the campaign. The party has already done session 0 a few weeks ago. They are fully ready to get in and have a good time. We got some people new to D&D, we got some people that have played D&D before, so just be patient if we're learning. We're learning as a group together on this. We'll go over everything as usual. Sorry that I don't have a starting screen yet for this campaign. I'll get one set up. You know me, I like to get something simple and sleek. So, alright. Let's go check on our players and get started into this, shall we? Also, as always, if you're new, excuse that, let me mute my phone. If you're new, please feel free to listen in on the summary in the beginning. Because at the beginning of every session, I summarize the previous session to help players mainly, but also the audience, so that you guys know where we're going and where we've been. We will also have it up on YouTube as well. Let me get in there before they get impatient. Hello!
Hello!
We're definitely not plotting your downfall.
Please no plotting of my downfall.
Can we plot?
You can plot. I'm here to help.
Okay, we're gonna plot to foil your plans then.
I don't have plans. The bad guys have plans.
That's one and the same. You are the bad guys.
And the good guys. And the
Mostly the
in-between
bad guys.
And the neutral guy.
Mostly just the bad guys.
I'm here to help. I want you guys to succeed.
That is my rebuttal. Anyway, hello.
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 We got everyone here and ready to get started and whatnot.
No.
Zombie, don't make me kill you.
Yes.
I'll kill you right now.
Probably.
He said he wanted to help, and now he's not helping. He wants to kill me.
You're good. All right. Welcome in, everyone. I think we got everyone everywhere. Roll 20, Tailspire Discord. Welcome to the game, the first actual session. Session 0 was obviously real enough, but it was more so just to get you guys started and into the feeling of what D&D can be like and whatnot. I feel like the first couple sessions of any campaign are kind of like that, and they give you a chance to really feel out your characters, see if there's anything that you don't understand, and to sort of give yourself a fair chance with the character and have a good time and whatnot. We're going to aim for a 4-hour session. If it's a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, that'll be up to us as a group, obviously, what we're feeling, what we want to do. Let's see. We got me playing as your DM tonight, your game master, Julio. Aubrey's going to be playing Vinerith, or Vay, I think, or Vaynarith? Was it originally Vaynarith? I can't remember now.
I feel like that would make more sense with the name, the nickname.
Yeah.
Arjan by Robin, Whisper by Ghost, Jerez by Zombie, and Undame by Siobhan. So we will be having a good night with that, going through everything. Remember to look over your guys' sheets. Keep an open mind on your creativity and what you want to do. I'm open to everything within realm of reason, which sometimes even that we break, which is fun. Music is going to be used throughout the session. Possibly sound effects, although my soundboard's a little messed up tonight, so I'll get that fixed for next time.
Thank God.
Use or remember to keep track of your luck points. It's on your sheet or etc. If I were to give you any luck points. Or just good RP, things like that.
I have 4 luck points.
Wow.
And
Poggers.
2 to 1 if you're assisting someone. 1 to 1 on yourself, I believe, is what it was. I'd have to go back and check. Yeah. All right.
Seemed like that would make sense.
If we're ready to get started, let me get down here, and I promised you guys Bannered Mare, because good old Skyrim coming to help us with copyright issues. Also, yeah, I don't care if you guys mess around with your stuff in Tailspire during this. You do whatever you like. Also, on roll
Oh, Jesus
20.
Christ. Just like tell.
On roll 20, I have the player token finally on the map, which just or not player token, sorry, the party token, which shows where you guys are, so that everyone watching and that you guys playing can know exactly where your party's kind of moved to on the map in reference. Even if you don't have a map on your guys' characters, it's good to know kind of like in your head, like, oh yeah, I went down the block and now I'm in this town. So, guys are right in the middle of Giganthria currently. But, good friends, without further ado, one last thing actually. If you are watching this live, I do not read chat during this, for obvious reason. It's a new campaign, so I want to remind people that I tend to not read chat during the campaign, but it'll also be uploaded to YouTube.
It'd be pretty funny if you did, though.
It would be pretty funny sometimes. Sometimes I can't resist and I have to. Alright.
Let's go.
You guys want to adjust the music to your liking?
I want Banner
Maximum
full blast
volume.
in my ears right now.
Also adjust these nuts.
Yeah.
Alright. So, session 0, just for reminders, was on August 13th. If anyone's keeping notes, it's just to let everyone know. Obviously, session 1
I am. It's
will
going
be...
in the Book of Grudges.
Obviously, session 1 will be today. Alright, let's jump into it, guys. Last that our tale left off, each one of you, one by one, had come into discovering a village by the name of Neoste. On the night of Burnsworth the 60th, year 100 AA, or after arrival. Each one of you were persuaded to head to this location by a mysterious tablet that you had discovered a week's worth before, on the 50th. These tablets appear to have their own minds and can communicate through telepathy with you guys. They all, on the front face of the tablet, list runes in what seems to be maybe 3 sections of runes, but they are of an apparently undecipherable language, at least right now. On a cold and rainy night is when you guys arrived, and it was a village that was basically made of thatch and straw fibers that had just begun being built off of the ground. And the villagers throughout the Neoste were basically running around from home to home trying to get things settled before the night storm came in. And a lot of them were making way in haste to the Round Boy Tavern, which was this tavern kind of in the side of a mountain, in the side of a hill, which is a unique design, kind of like a hobbit home, and had a big round door and 2 big round windows. You could tell that it was kind of a warmth and merry place to go after a long day's work. Inside the tavern, after each one of you had made your ways in, you had discovered that there was a lot of cheery members and patrons running around. You had the bartender, Davith. He was just kind of relaxed, giving you guys drinks as you requested them, calling out to the handmaidens to help. You had the loud-mouthed young huntsman, Yago. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was coming in, busting his balls all over the place, trying to tell stories. And eventually, through the help of both another loudmouth who is with your party, you guys are kind of able to find one another through the screaming dragonborn in the middle of the tavern saying, "Who else has a tavern?" Or, I'm sorry, who else have a tablet? Essentially. You guys did some socializing, some mingling with each other, trying to figure out what's going on exactly, why the tablets brought you there, what are they, things along those lines. different patrons kind of talked to each one of you throughout the tavern, and it was a normal night for the most part. That was until immediately, all at once, synchronized, all the members of the tavern, all the patrons, stopped and stared in silence at each of you with a piercing gaze. And before they could, like, even move their gaze away, you started hearing as parts of the tavern started disappearing, vanishing into midair. Just gone. Each one of these patrons then just fell to the ground simultaneously as dead corpses, at least from what you could see. Once the illusion, this giant apparent illusion kind of lifted of this tavern, you found yourself in what instead was a big old crystal cavern. And inside the cavern, you notice that most of the bodies of the patrons had kind of dissipated, except for about 3 of them that were laying scattered about. And right above you, hovering, something very hard to miss, was this giant orb of red neon pale light. And kind of like a Skype webcam call is what I compared it to. You guys could see something looking into the orb, looking back at you through it. Just this giant eyeball. And then as it shifted its body around behind the gaze, you could see like different parts of the body. So eyes, mouths, of multitude. Giving off that this creature is probably extremely large. Maybe 100 feet tall, if even. The gargantuan creature did speak to you all, but it seemed as if he was more examining you like rats in a lab experiment than he was really conversating with you. He even threatened Una May, after she had asked a very innocent question. He pointed one of the tendrils of the big jellyfish orb-like, red orb-like thing, pointed at her and basically said, you'll die first. But before he could continue with his monologues of how he was going to basically need you for tests and was using you as tests, there was a scream in the background on his end of what we'll call the call, so to speak. There was a scream, and you saw his large figure kind of move back and look over as if he was looking at whatever was screaming in the back. And it was this man's voice calling out, saying, I can help you all, you know, I am a... And then it cuts before the giant creature takes one of its tendrils and just closes the connection, and hovers off. As he's hovering off, the last thing that you guys heard in your minds through some sort of telepathy, some sort of deep speech probably, was your first test begins now. With that, you guys heard a lot of moaning and groaning as something in the cavern was moving besides you all next to each other, and you heard a large wailing scream, sort of like a banshee scream, if you would. That being said, we had rolled to initiate combat. I have your guys' rolls right here, so do not fret. I can throw us into that screen and get us started on some possible dangerous situation here that you all are in. So,
Do it.
Alright, I forgot about the initiative rolls. I'm last, aren't I?
you are. You have a 0.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Imagine having a 0. Couldn't be me.
Could be me.
What did I have? I felt like I did.
You had an
Presumably
11.
not a 0.
You had an 11.
Another road.
Go on.
Well, Ghost, I beat you. You're no longer dead last.
Well, thank God.
I went to the wrong board. I asked for the patience as well with me, as I'm getting used to Tailspire again.
No patience.
No patience.
I mean, To be fair, we all rolled really bad.
All right,
We save the
Boards.
rolls when they matter.
players, summon you guys to
Surely.
this board. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Where am I?
If you need to orient yourselves and find yourselves, you are towards the back of the cavern, up on the staircase, at the top of the staircase. I'm just gonna orient where my little friends are. Don't worry, they're friends. I said they're friends, therefore they can't hurt anyone. Right?
Define friends.
They're cute.
Friends for who?
They're cute. That's what they are.
That doesn't answer my
I
question.
almost left out one big important detail, and I'm glad that I just remembered.
Uh-huh.
I believe it was they. You had casted Detect Thoughts, I believe?
Yeah, on one of those brains on the wall.
Yes, I
The
almost
one in
left.
the middle.
I almost left that out. Pretty important detail. Sorry about that. The door at the front of the cavern, or what appears to be a door of what was once an entrance, these boulders kind of like situate a little too perfectly. And on 3 of the boulders is left, right, or left, middle, and right is these brains looking back at you that are pulsating with sort of a purple glow. Inarith had casted Detect Thoughts. If you want to put that spell into chat again, off your character sheet, and take a look at it real quick. On one of the brains.
Sure.
Which is totally fine and very smart. And nothing could go wrong. Just a moment. Moving things around.
Detect thoughts, my beloved.
I love that spell. Alright. So the way that this spell is going to interact with your casting, your usage of it, is a little bit different than typical. Normally you would get surface thoughts, and then I believe you could peer harder. In this case, it's willing to let you just get these deeper thoughts. And you begin to see the images of... Or you get to see through the gaze of someone the memories of what appear to be maybe a bartender of sorts in a very familiar tavern to you. However, you are not in the tavern. You and your company, your fellow friends, are not in the tavern. Instead, it is a group of what seem to be strangers wearing old garbs, and they're having merriment and joy, but just in older time is what it looks like. But it does look like the familiar Round Boy Tavern that you're seeing these memories through and these thoughts. Alright. And that was because you had rolled first. That was your turn. That was an action for your turn. Would you like to move anywhere, use a bonus action, use a free action to talk to someone near you?
No thanks, I'm good.
Okay. So, with that information, moving forward, and just to help you out, nobody else in the party knows that information. That is a spell that only works for you. So you would have to share it verbally if you wanted anyone to know it at some point.
Okay.
All right. Next up is a friend of mine. I am going to take this combat a little bit slower than normally, by the way, as I said I would before, because I want you guys to sort of learn.
Now we go fast, we go hard. Speed run.
We ball.
Okay, zombie.
No.
Let's give me a minute here.
Someone said he's fine. You know, it's fine. we chill this out.
Oh, they can do that. Cute. All right, my friend over here. I can use my light. You guys can see my light. Ghost, for the love of God, please stop. I knew who it was without even... Alright.
Please,
so,
Ghost, we don't want to give the viewers epileptic seizures.
Up here, there's this screaming, wailing individual. Sort of a bluish hue to their light. Definitely an undead phasmo creature of some type. Is going to... Oops, wrong ruler.
Little bitch.
They disappeared.
They are going
They're
to...
gone. They weren't there. Ooh.
Can you switch it to feet instead of tiles, or can you not?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Okay. That's simple
I mean,
enough.
your child would be
That's-
5 feet anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, or at least one tile is basically 5, so just times it by 5.
Yeah. Let's see
So
here.
30 feet would be like 6 tiles.
Correct.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, 30 feet right there. Generally speaking, of course.
Generally speaking. Okay, he can get up there. Or they.
Almost. Unless flying. Or short.
Unless they
Majority
can
of
fly.
cases.
Oh no! Which is exactly what you see this phasma-like creature do. It wails out again, just and flies across the tavern, almost basically flying directly at you guys. Not a fear in the world. Sadness. That's okay. As it's flying
Magic, if you
towards
will.
you, you do in fact see it go invisible. Disappears from sight immediately in front of you. The last place you saw it is where my light is currently. I'll do one more thing, because I always have to do this at the beginning of sessions. I have to turn my music down just a bit. Alright, Arjan, you're up. Along with... Yeah, no, Arjan, you're up.
Arjan noticing basically the flying creature, otherwise don't know, does he really see the mans down there's? Maybe? I think
I think it seems like these two guys over. All right, yeah, I can't show where I'm like.
Yeah,
down
you-
the stairs maybe, like partially.
The two guys that are up top you can probably see.
You can definitely see the two guys up top. The
Yeah.
guy in the bottom,
Over here by my light.
and from that angle,
Which they appear to be skeletons.
Mm.
Beautiful, tasty skeletons.
Do not eat skeletons.
Do not eat the skeletons.
they got no
Bones
meat
not
on
good.
them bones.
They're a little bit special in their look real quick. They are not like, their skulls seem like lifted off and cracked open as if they were scalped, and they have no brain inside that skull.
I mean, if they're skeletons, I would expect this.
Yes, but
They had no
they're
organs
all
inside their
identical
skull.
in that way, is that they
Oh.
don't have the top of their skulls. Just a bit of information.
Then he will take the opportunity of targeting Sir Crazy Pants up there on the walls. The lower
one, this one?
men's. Yeah, it will be more direct inside, so you would just try to cast Toll of the Dead.
Toll of the Dead. Smart thing to cash.
Bong.
Bong.
Bing bong.
Taco Bell Bong.avi.
Can you... What's your bell gonna sound like?
It's gonna sound
Oh.
like nothing else in this world, but like a convenience store bell when you walk through the door. I think would be appropriate. It would have to be painful, otherwise it wouldn't be damaging.
All right, they save. I'm
Well,
assuming.
however,
Yeah.
counter argument. Deep fried base boosted Taco Bell bong.
Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage. If the target is missing it, each point takes that. All right, it has succeeded, unfortunately.
Yes.
Basically, it
as
nods
then,
its head around in fury.
Then Arjan will take 2 steps forward and bang his staff against these steps and go, "Come at me!"
Alrighty, you definitely grab the attention of these two undead right here, looking right at you. Anything else?
No.
All right, it's their turn. They also rolled an 11.
No, smile.
Hi there, Smile. All right. The one that you tried casting a spell on sees you as a threat. They're gonna pull out a crossbow, or short bow. Ugh, sorry. And they're gonna attempt to.
Just gonna yeet him.
They're gonna attempt to shoot you.
That's mean.
Oh.
That is mean. These are not friendly creatures, unfortunately.
Why
At least
not?
as far as you can tell, maybe they are.
What if they were?
Oh, almost not
What do
20.
we do to them?
That is going to be a
Hit.
+4. All right. It's gonna be 7 piercing damage as the arrow flies across the room and hits you. Everyone else, you see your ally Arjan take take an arrow. I'd say it probably skims across your leg, cutting into your leg and then falling to the ground.
They're trying to take his knees.
They're trying to take his knees.
He needs them still.
The other skeleton's going to do the same thing to you. That's a hit, I'm assuming.
Yeah, AC 12.
4 more piercing damage as this other arrow, in very close similar area, a little bit lower on the leg, cuts across the pant leg. You now have 2 tears in your poor little pants. The legs. Not the leggies. And then let's see.
Yeah, boy.
Yep, we got 2 more fellas. Okay. Come here, little fella. Okay, he's gonna move up here. He shimmies his little bones. This guy over here also shimmies his little bones. I'm actually going to have them take their action to dash so they can get farther. There we go. About there. And this fella's probably going to take his spot, his dash. And then this fella going to move. Can you move up that? I actually can't see around that corner. Yeah, you can. That is the way up. This fella's going to jump. I'm going to say he's going to be at the bottom of the steps, so he doesn't have to use any jumping. Alrighty, with that, they're done. Whisper, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving down here.
Okay.
And I would like to use my cunning action to hide.
Okay.
And I will hold my action to attack, and one of them gets in melee range.
Okay. What are you gonna attack with melee-wise?
Short sword.
Short sword. Okay. They come up the stairs. Rogue moves to ambush them.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah. And I'm assuming you're gonna have me roll stealth once I actually get, within. sight range.
You moved across their sight range technically. If you want to give me stealth now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. It's 23. Windame. Or May. It is your turn, my friend. What would you like to do?
I would like to move. Okay, this is where I need to learn. How far am I allowed to move?
You on your character sheet, it'll say in the middle. For you, I believe it's probably 30 feet, if I had to guess, which would be 6 tiles.
Oh, your speed, I see.
Yeah, speed of 30.
Okay.
You might have closed your sheet by looking at it. I apologize.
I'm actually.
Each tile is 5, so
Correct.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
6 tiles. Okay.
6 tiles.
So I want to position myself close-ish to this rock, like this rock.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfect
Nice
right
rock.
there. Okay. You're definitely out of sight range of the archers, so.
I would like to.
Range.
Sorry, like.
No, you're good. You're good. You're thinking on it. You can also cast a spell. You can hold an action to cast a spell if something gets in range of you, since they're not really near you guys yet. You can choose to just wait. You can hide.
I'll hide behind this rock for the moment while I figure things out. This is a lot for me.
Okay.
Like
I'll add
as
some-
May,
Yeah.
totally.
I'll add some spice to this. Go ahead and give me a stealth check. So it'll be on the big column of all those different abilities checks. And they should be in alphabetical order. There you go, perfect.
So stealthy.
Hell yeah. I'm actually gonna get some spice to this and add. You can go ahead and roll stealth again to see if you get a nat 20. So I'm giving you advantage on this, basically. Okay, so the 21 is
No.
what counts.
You're both very sneaky.
The reason I'm giving you advantage is what Ghost just said. You are currently hiding behind your expert on stealth, and you took the strategic mind to go behind him. So he's blocking your line of sight too.
Okay.
And I'm being very loud.
Yeah, and your Dragonborn's distracting everyone. Alrighty. Is that your whole turn?
Yep, that's good for me right now. I think
Cheers
behind
at
this
the
rock.
bottom of the order with our 0 on the initiative roll. What do you want to do, buddy?
All right. Gonna move 10 feet here.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 feet. Give myself good line of sight between both the stairway and the archers.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to hit this guy with some Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Blast him. Go for it.
Garrus gonna reach
Blast my boy.
to the archway of his staff and pull liquid energy from it, and then shoot out with his hand Eldritch Blast.
Ew, it's a water gun.
Ew.
What the fuck? This whole theme is water-based, but
I know.
anyway, please.
Please.
That's what it does. Shit. But, oops. Blast. 15.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And something else. 6 force damage. Repelling blast. Any creature I hit is pushed away 10 feet away from me in a single straight line.
Oh no. Hold on a second.
Bye, buddy.
Fall damage. Fall damage.
Hold on a second. Was it
I've
this
learned
guy
from
or this
Baldur's Gate. The one on the left.
one on the left?
This one.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense.
He's in the clearest line of sight for me than
Mhm.
the other one. So,
All right. Oh god, my camera view's messy-wessy because I'm trying to organize it. There we go. I see him, guys. Thank you for pointing him out to me.
No, I'm trying
You're
to
welcome.
measure how fall. If he falls all the way, it's like almost 30 feet fall.
I mean, it's
So-
simpler way to do that. I mean, just
Yeah, you're blasting this man's. Let me put this down so that we can just see things a little bit better. Yeah, you're blasting this man's. I'm gonna assume that's about 10 feet. I
I have the thing measured out a little bit, like the 2 tiles for 10 feet, and then
Yo.
I'm getting used to using the camera as the DM because it's a pain in my ass right now. All right. Yeah, he's falling. If I can fucking... Why is this camera like this? Oh well.
oh no, I'm breaking the game. He'd be like,
A little bit. That's okay.
right here falling.
I know. Gotta grab him again from my point of view.
It's not. The repelling blast doesn't shoot them that far.
He might be made of rubber and bounce off the wall.
I'm gonna say, for sake of ease, that you shoot him and he begins to fall backwards, sort of tripping over his steps. You know, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" That man's is dead. He just crushes down into a crumb of dust, pretty much, with nothing but his loot and weapons left behind.
Let's go.
7.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I give an evil eye to the other archer, as I'm gonna do the same thing. But as a bonus action, one last thing I can do. Tentacles of the Deep. I'm going to summon one. Shit.
Oh, you summoning a tentacle friend?
Yep.
We all love a tentacle friend.
Right. Yeah. Right here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Papa.
Ha-pa-pa-pa-pa. I apologize, friends. I'm trying to get used to using Hero Forge again.
Hero Forge.
I mean, Tailspire.
Hellfire. Yeah.
Hero Forge.
This is session 1. It's fine. You know, everyone's getting his things.
Where the hell?
No one's gonna complain.
Why no work, Sag? I'm doing something wrong at the moment. Oh, you're gonna put it in between my friends. They're just little guys. Leave them alone.
No, they hurt Arjon. He's important to me now. He has knowledge.
Only now.
There we go. I found it. All right.
I
Magical.
Again, so proud.
Right there.
Yep.
All right. You summon a tentacle. Magically, kind
I
of.
want to shrink that down a bit. It fits on one's tile.
Yeah. Magically summons from the depth. Depth being the ground in this case. I like to imagine you just summon it from somewhere in the ocean. Like, what the fuck, man? Now I'm here.
Yeah. Other arm outreaches, pulls it from the pit.
There we go. Correct size
And
now.
I get to make a melee stack with it.
Go for
When I
it.
summon it. So, spell. Wait.
This is the benefit of you guys all being casters, except for
20.
Ghost. 20 hits. Yeah.
I'm in the guy in the front,
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
lashing out against him. His speed is reduced by 10 feet until start of my next turn.
Oh, poor guy.
And he's taking 6 gold.
You just slap him with the hentai tentacle. His bones start cracking under the pressure of the ice, the cold damage of the water,
Ignore that.
kind of slashing around him. Nah, you're good. You see him start slowly trying to turn towards the tentacle, but he can't because now he's feels a bit slower. Alrighty, top of the round, which is a rule that I homebrewed and use typically, allows you guys to give yourselves a chance, about a minute of time to like discuss what you want to do throughout this round of combat. So you guys have a minute to discuss what you want to do with your current situation. It's to represent your characters talking to each other kind of in the middle of combat.
Well, I'm gonna get the other archer.
I want to cast Moonbeam. I can do it up to 120 feet. That's 24 tiles.
That's pretty far.
I was going to do it in front of us, but we have a great tentacle friend, so I truthfully can't see very well. I can see in the dark, but given that it's not my usual
The crystals are
darkness,
glowing.
I can't see very far. I can see farther than normal. So if there's anywhere that you'd like, just say something.
I mean, the crystals are lighting up the place a bit for us.
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
low light.
Yeah. We're not like in complete darkness. We're like, I can't see beyond this.
I see someone in front of us and the archer to the right. Spot it. Can't see anyone else.
Yep.
My
Okay.
idea is to step in front and prep a breath weapon.
Alright, I'll go for the archer as well.
Jareth's got crowd control, basically. I can deal with all targets.
Alrighty. Sounds like the mages are kind of taking control, and the other mage friend and rogue are kind of chilling.
No. Oh no, it's...
Perfect music for it too. Alrighty. In that case, Vey, you're up. It's your turn.
Okay, well, in that case, I would like to cast Moonbeam,
Moonbeam.
and I will do this if I can orient where homie is. Give me a second, I'm pulling the camera too.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be
you're good.
very appropriate. Keep your light on the target, Fluvio. That's the moonbeam.
Oh, yeah, huh? So
you're
if we're
going for
not
the
familiar
archer,
with
that's right.
Moonbeam, it is going to, yes, thank you, completely give homie a good little sizzle, if we can have it.
Moonbeam, my beloved.
Gotta make a con save.
Oh, hold on, I'm figuring out how to actually...
He's just yelling at me to make the con save.
I'm not yelling at anyone.
20. Oh, I'm saying zombie.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't even hear what zombie said. Let's go!
2d10 radio, let's go. That's
Yeah,
going
I
on.
was
Yeah.
trying to measure without moving my little figurine.
Actually,
At
I
the
don't.
bottom right, or if
and-
you hit
but
M, you can pull up
you're-
the rulers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but you're fine. You're well within 120 feet.
Okay, I sure am.
All right, so
Yeah,
you
if I
wanna
was able to
roll.
hit this really fast, 120 feet would be, well, 60 tiles is 30 feet, so 4 times
It'd be
that.
24.
Yep, you're gonna want to
Yeah.
roll 2d10,
Okay.
and that's how much radiant damage he's gonna take. That's probably gonna hurt my boy.
A little bit.
Good. Heard of.
Oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Ooh, ooh, 60 radiant.
All right. So, this man's instantly. You guys see this moonbeam come on down. I don't know if you want to describe that for us, Aubrey.
Yeah, so I go ahead and reach to take several seeds of some moon seed plant that I have and a piece of opalescent feldspar out of my pouch behind my hair, and I begin to rub them in between my fingers, and I start muttering what I need to be able to concentrate on casting Moonbeam beam and having a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of silvery moonlight sizzling homie into a nice crisp.
Yep. You see him just clinking and clattering as he just kind of dissipates into dust. Except this dust has a little sparkle to it because it was moon energy that fucked him up. So he's
Glitter.
just dust up here, and the only thing left is his loot and weapons. Ready? Anything else on your turn, my friend?
I want to.
You got movement, bonus action, free action.
Let's see.
Tides are turning in our favor.
I will stay positioned where I am, but if I could, as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on Undome, please.
On Undame?
Dang.
Yeah, Undome. Thank you.
Yes, you can. What does that do for Undame? Alright.
So it's going to ward them against an attack, and until it ends, any creature who would target Undome would have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha. Sanctuary!
On a failed save, they're gonna have to choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Alrighty. You feel a protective sense of magical energy over you, Undame.
Feels so safe.
So
If
Shay.
the ward creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends.
Yes.
So you're protected, but as long as you don't do anything offensive.
Yep.
Okay.
And that would be the end of my turn.
Unless you have to. Okay. Hey guys.
Mm.
I have to remember how to do
Spirit
something.
lady?
Yeah, where's my
Oh,
spirit
no.
lady at?
She was right.
Somewhere here.
Yeah, she's invisible,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to see her again.
Where the
Uh, Tab.
Oh
Tab,
no.
you're right. Thank you.
You shouldn't have told him. You should have let
It
him
would've been
panic
more.
for another 30 seconds.
I'm gonna get rid of. You guys can't see my cursor, correct?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't
No,
think so.
right?
Maybe?
No,
Yes?
No, at the moment I don't think.
Maybe if
Okay,
you're
cool.
Some ones.
if you're using like the roller tool, then maybe. but
Yeah, I know.
otherwise-
Well, I don't want you to see it. Is the point?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, for sure. If anyone has anything that can sense invisible things, now's the time to let me know.
Hold please.
Oh, you're
Does deciding I do work?
good.
Does
I'm
me
gonna take that as a
wildly
no.
waving my stick around accidentally hit something?
If I splash a lot of water, will it hit the target?
Okay.
I have some tar.
Oh, this is fun. I like this. All right, Arjan,
See.
go ahead and give me a strength check, just a straight strength check.
Okay.
$18. Okay. Oof. Sadness. Hold on a sec.
Went up against the strongest character in the party.
All right. You feel for a moment that there's a presence of some sort of undead magic going on, but then it fades quickly. Alrighty. That's that friend's turn. Arjan, you're up.
Arjan, like any old man's to do, walks down his steps slightly,
Mhm.
mutters some crazy ass shit, and casts magic weapon. And hold his action for anything to approach him, for him to whack with his stick.
This is such a. It's like Shillelagh, but different. I love it.
It is. It's shillelagh, but I can bestow it upon other people as well.
Wizard shillelagh.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and you're gonna hold an action for something to come within range.
Anything in range, I will whack.
This crazy dragonborn just muttering arcane and crazed, dazed. Got it.
Yep.
And that's all for your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, it's the skeletons. The ones that are still around, that is. This one here. He can see Ross pretty easily. Duress, excuse me. I think he's gonna go for that.
Remember, he's slowed.
I know, he's not moving. Not yet, at least. That is going to be a 15. It's 15 hit. Against you.
Who? Oh, against me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that would
I
hit.
said you're getting targeted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. The 11 would have hit anyway.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Just assume if you roll, you're gonna hit, Jairus.
Oh my god. My boy. All right, you take 7 piercing damage as an arrow pierces you.
Oh, owie.
Owie. Owie.
Owie his bones.
Owie. This thing sees the fucking tentacle sprout in front of it. It can't attack the tentacle, I'm assuming.
No, it cannot.
Oh, it cannot. Well, it can attempt to
No.
and then fail. So that's what it's
Yes.
gonna do. You see it pull out its little short sword and start swinging at the tentacle. The tentacle's like dancing with him. Just dodging the attacks, but also I'm assuming it's like
It's
not.
it's a spectral tentacle.
Yeah, it's spectral, so it's just like even if it does hit, it goes right through.
Yeah.
The skeleton seems confused, gets mad. Now here's another question: does that thing have an opportunity attack?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It's not a creature.
Gotcha. It's gonna come up the stairs here to say hello.
I
Right
checked
about
way
there.
beforehand to make sure, like, yeah, okay, what's the ruling of this thing? Okay, I can just use this bonus action. I can attack as a bonus action with it.
It's gonna
blah,
come
blah, blah.
right here, and he's just
Mhm.
with a bunch of jittering and clanking of bones and calcium.
Jittering, clacking bones against an old dragonborn waving his staff in its direction, being mad.
He really wants to dash, I think. I think he really wants to run up on that dragonborn.
This guy
Yes,
that
I
I'm
agree.
controlling.
Yeah.
All right.
No reason.
It's the vibe I'm getting anyway.
No reason. No reason at all.
Because I love you and I'll let you do it. That is what he would do anyway, because he's a little skelly boy and he's dumb. He dashes and he runs up past his friend, right into both your guys' LOS, which means your readied actions can go off if you want.
Well, it's not within melee range of me, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it
But
is
it's within
within
melee range of Arjun.
Vargin.
Yeah.
Mind
Yo.
you, plus 1 more. That's a 26.
He's getting bonked.
Bonk.
Oh, run!
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Nah, if it was at 20, it would be over.
7 plus 1. That is an 8.
You just whack, and pieces of rib cage and femur bone just go flying up the stairs past Whisper and Undame. Bones just go flying past your eyes. This crazy old dragonborn whacks him with a magical stick.
Good hit.
All right. With that being said, Whisper, you're up.
Now, question. I have to be opposite to Arjun in order to get advantage for flanking.
Yes.
Joke's on you, I get advantage anyway because an ally is within 5 feet. Thank you, Rogue.
Well, you get the sneak attack, not the advantage.
It's a sneak attack. He
It's the
wants.
same shit, right? It's the same fucking shit.
There's a big difference.
All right, you gonna cut him
Same
up?
shit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. This poor guy.
Oh, God. He's probably gonna die. Alright, third level, so it's gonna be that plus sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
I'd say
So yeah,
chances are
16
good
damage.
he's dead.
My boy. All right. You go up. You give him the slash and bash. He also crumbles to dust. Right in front of his friend, and his friend's just like looks down with an inquisitive skeleton look, looks back up to you, and is like, well, this isn't what I wanted, is what the face he gives. But he's also undead and uncaring, so... Anything else?
I would also take 2.
Run away.
Move back. Use my bonus, my cutting action to hide again.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
Doggies.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're hiding.
That prime time rogue combat, baby.
Damn right.
All right, Undame, you're up.
Okay.
Which means Duress, you are on deck. I keep forgetting to say that.
I would like to move here so
Okay.
that I can see people.
All right,
Um,
you're no
and then
longer hidden.
I know. Am I able to cast Ray of Sickness? Does that?
Go ahead and put Ray of Sickness in the chat real quick, just so that we can see. I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh wait, shit. Public.
I believe it's the little chat bubble thing on the... There you go.
There we go. There we go. Sorry, it's been a minute.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So I would like to hit this lovely gentleman up front. And
This one right
hurt
here?
him real bad if I could.
Sorry, I keep forgetting
You're
to put
so-
my light on. Yeah, you can go for it. This guy's only suffered a bit. He's not looking great.
Yeah. No. Let's try to hit him with that Ray of Sickness.
Okay, is that a spell attack? Ranged spell attack?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can do the click that you had before, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna require you to... Okay. Alright, that'll be the damage if you hit. So you have to do... I have to look at your sheet real quick. Cause I'm an idiot. Let's see. Spellcasters. My other spellcasters help me out remembering how to do ranged spell attack. It's attack bonus plus 20 plus...
It should be in the spell part of the sheet. Spell attack bonus.
Yeah, I believe
that's
it's
plus 6.
proficiency.
Proficiency plus the spell casting ability.
Gotcha. So it's gonna be plus 2, plus 6, so plus 8. So it'll be just a d20
Wait, plus-
roll plus 8.
Plus 6.
Yeah. For
Who's
their...
got a 22 in a stat?
There is no 22 in the stat. They have a spell
Then how
attack
does it have a-
bonus of 6.
That's all it together, so that would be like a...
Oh, is it all together? Oh yeah, it is. I
yeah,
forgot that it
because
does that.
proficiency is
True.
plus 2, whatever. Yeah.
True, it does that
Yeah.
all together. Alright,
Yeah,
so it's just gonna be
it-
d20
it-
plus 6. Got it.
Yep.
So if you want to roll that for us, Javon, you just
Yeah,
do d20
Because I
plus
was gonna
6.
say, like, what to get a plus 2, you know, for plus 8 total, then you need a 22 in a stat.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, that's something I had right here, but no, it's when if it's combined, the ability and the. Anyway, sorry.
Ah, you're good. Yeah, it's just slash roll. Yeah. That's d20, that's gonna be plus 6.
God.
So that'll
gosh.
be... Basic math, help me out here, friends.
13.
13.
13. For some reason I was thinking 14. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to make a save. The initial blast fucks him up. This poison energy lashes out in front of you all. What color do you want your poison magic to be?
Green. Green sounds good.
Yeah. Matching kind of the low lighting in here from some of the crystals that you're surrounded by, this green energy makes a flash of light, strikes this individual going past you all, and he is evaporated to dust.
Bye bye.
Alrighty.
And Sanctuary fades on.
Yeah.
And Sanctuary fades. You feel
I know. I
Vase.
feel.
Vase magic fades off of you.
Now exposed to them.
Very. Can I What do I do to move back to my hiding place? Even.
You can just move because you have.
I can just move. I have some speed left.
Yep, got some speed left.
Okay. All right.
And that's your turn,
That's my turn.
Jairus.
Well, I'm gonna lash with the tentacle again as a bonus action because the guy didn't move.
Yep,
So tentacle go. 15.
that hits.
4 cold and movement speed reduced to 10 feet again.
What was your last hit on him, for reference?
Let me scroll up in the chat real quick.
It's
20.
probably enough.
Oh, a 6 damage before.
Oh,
So,
you
so
swack.
this guy is the least.
You
It's taken
swack.
at least cold 10 damage cold.
Yeah, you swack this guy, and he's just like trying to slowly turn around to face it. Like, what the fuck? All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I still have my action.
Okay. Tell me. Hit me with it.
Well, I'm gonna move 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 20 feet is good. I'm gonna hit him with another Eldritch Blast, push him weight 10 feet if I can. Bully this one.
Mans really is saying, "Be gone, thought."
Wait. Actually, hold on. I only need 20 feet. Is it possible?
Think fast.
It is possible. Okay, actually, no. I'm gonna move my whole distance, so going past Arjun.
Mhm.
That gives me 15. 1, 2, 5, 10. I need this in the board. Here. Sorry about this.
You're good. You're getting used to your spell.
Measurement. No, it's not getting used to the spell. It's getting used to measurement. Ah, no, I don't have the range. Ah, fuck. Well, okay, same deal as before. Last.
Ultra splashed.
Boom. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
5 force.
His skeleton just scatters across the floor
Let's
into
go.
nothing but dust and bones left.
Getting pushed here. Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else?
That's it. That's it. That's literally everything I could do. Movement, action, bonus
Alright.
action.
Top of the round, you guys are technically still in danger. That's all I'll say. And
I can't imagine why that would be.
Ooh.
Invisible lady.
so you guys have a top of the round chance to discuss things.
We got one plan, and that's Shillelagh.
Really hard.
Yeah. I do one thing and I do it really good.
Okay.
I mean, I could like do fairy fire like in a general area, and if
That would
Would be
be
pretty cool.
perfect.
That would
Yep.
be excellent impact.
I got 60-foot range, so just where we're at, is that what we're thinking?
I mean, I
Fairy
wouldn't
fire
drop
only
it
covers
on
10 foot.
us.
Yeah. Verify
Because
only covers.
then
any foot
We
of
would
an
suffer the
area.
effect.
Yeah.
But it probably still isn't at its last known location, but
Given the fact that Jairus was like, "Oh,
Okay, what
was
if we
fine.
all decide to move to a place and then cast it where we last were, which would be here-ish?
We could group up probably.
Yeah.
Be each other's back, safety in numbers.
Are we just gonna move through this little cavern right here? To this where the staircase is?
We could probably go back to the platform of it.
Okay.
This little
Alrighty.
archway is kind of a bottleneck of a thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Well, I mean, it also flies, so.
In that case,
Yeah.
Vey, it's your turn. You're up.
might as well keep the height advantage for us a little bit.
Okie dokie. So, I'd like to cast Fairy Fire.
20 feet.
Now, where is the question? If I could designate said radius.
It's a square, so it'd be like something like this.
It's a
Get the
20-foot cube.
Yeah, it'd be
Yes.
something like this.
Mhm.
But that would depend on like where you're setting this cube at.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do that for us here.
With the measurement tool, it's just
Uh-huh.
left click and it'll put down a corner for you somewhere.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20.
So it'd be 4 tiles, right?
4 tiles.
Four
yeah.
tiles.
Oh, 4 tiles, not 5, yeah.
Yeah.
4 by 4.
So covering like this ground here.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Cast Airy Fire in that. You want to describe how you cast that and what color you want to use for your magic?
So I begin to intensely concentrate and begin to speak out loud the incantation that is needed for Fairy Fire in a light lilac light. Anything within this 20-foot cube radius should be outlined in that violet lilac light. And in such, if they fail a dexterity saving throw, then, they are outlined.
Okay. I will not tell you guys, but there's nothing shines.
Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to, well, not as a bonus action, but like as an additional thing, I want to move from where I am.
Mhm.
Is that okay? Well, can I still concentrate? Okay.
Only thing that would really break your concentration is if you cast something else or if you take
Yep.
damage.
Anything else that requires a concentration spell component, or if you take damage and fail to con save to maintain concentration. Those are the only things that break concentration.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's 15 feet. What's after 15? 20?
20,
20,
Wow.
25.
25.
Alright, I'm coming over here to snuggle with into I need
Anytime.
protection. I did something and it didn't do a thing, so
Snuggling
I'm
up. Well, that
scared now.
stays there as long as you're concentrating on it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
I am concentrating. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright, and duration's up to a minute, so it's gonna be there for a hot minute.
Okay.
That being said, it's my friend's turn. You guys are all my friends.
Debatable.
So it's our turn. Yay, let's go. All right, I cast Fireball.
Fireball.
I would also like to cast Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said
I think this is.
Legalize nuclear bomb.
I think this is a little.
This post made. by Redacted.
I need to look at something real quick. Really quick. Okay. All right. How are you looking, Arjan? Did you say that you're battered up a bit, or are you fine? And Jairus?
Halfway there.
Halfway there, okay.
I am dying.
Unrelated
that's
to
a
the
long
health
pass.
total, I'm on my way to the grave.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You can take like one more hit. Then I'll be in the danger zone.
Danger zone. All right. Let me. Sorry about this.
You're all good.
Roll that. That's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jairus, and obviously Arjan, but mainly Jairus. Jairus, you feel a very quick rush of cold wind come along your back and then slam into you with force energy.
I hardly feel the cold. Oh.
Take 9 force damage.
Oof.
Yikes.
And right next to you guys, you hear.
God, I love when Discord decides to say "fuck you, Bluvio." Holy shit! I
Did it
don't get
fuck
to
me?
hear that screech. Oh,
Basically, just a high-pitched screech, a squeal, if you will.
I would have said scream.
I mean, yeah, that's what it's doing.
Now I'm in the danger zone. I even.
Alrighty, and then let's see real quick. Okay. And then sorry, there's a lot of sneaky shit going on. I apologize. Yeah, that's gonna be its turn. Arjan, you're up.
So, since it was a screech, do I have a general direction?
Yes, you heard a screech right next to you. Right in this area here. And then silence.
That's the sound of forgiveness.
So
Screaming
what
and then silence.
Arjan will immediately do is utilize his beautiful breath weapon.
Uh-oh.
Oh yes, light the fish on fire.
Wait a minute.
No, in the side area.
Light it
Where
on
you
fire,
heard the
do it. Fire!
Barbecue the fish.
No, please. I don't want to be fried fish.
I
But you'll be
had
warm.
apparently not set this up, but that is the description. So
I will not taste delicious.
they have to roll a DC save 12,
Okay.
or they take 2d6 damage.
Okay. I'll be kind and say it's not there.
Okay.
So you breathe, you do the breath attack, you guys see this big flame go through these, I'm assuming through these crevices here. Alright, see the flames come through the crevices here. Big roar, big time of fire, but unfortunately doesn't seem like anything reacts, alive that is, or undead.
Fuck. No, Arjun just stands there ready. Wait, no. The fairy fire is there, right? Still, or is it?
No,
It's up
Fairy
here.
Fire only takes effect when it gets cast.
Oh, okay.
If anything moves into the space, nothing happens.
Arjun will still retreat over here.
Okay.
Stand
Arjan,
ready.
there's no more skeletons, so Whisper, you're up. hear me out. This is just being the silly little DM guy. Maybe it's just gone.
No.
Considering it just attacked, I doubt it.
Maybe it had something against him. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're not gonna gaslight me.
Don't really have anything to do. And anything I would want to do would just hurt the rest of us, so I'm just going to continue hiding. And I guess hold action if anything hostile enters, within 5 feet of me, give it a smack.
Alrighty. You never came out of
So
hiding,
then
so
I
you're
do
good. In that case, Uname, you're up. Jairus, you're on deck.
Who's the most damaged right now? Jairus? Jairus is hurting?
Jairus isn't
I
looking good.
am hurting.
Yeah, he's hurting.
Oh, my
I'm-
body is breaking down, but amongst other things.
I'm gonna move here and cast Cure Wounds.
You're
touch
too far
spell.
away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that one.
You have another
Cure
healing
Wounds
spell?
is also touched. Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah, so you'd have to go up next to him and touch him.
Just kidding, I was wrong. Next to the wrong part. Am I? Where?
Yeah, I'm the fish one.
Oh, yes, Fish Boy.
Alright, stop right.
Okay, well, sorry. Can I stay here and then cast Healing Word instead?
Yes.
I can do that.
Yep, here you go.
The other one.
Got your ranged healing.
She doesn't want to touch you.
Fish Boy.
It's okay. I'm covered in seaweed and barnacles. I understand completely. No one would want to touch Jairus.
So that one would be a bonus action, though. Let me throw that up there.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Alrighty.
Sorry.
So you get to roll your 1d4 plus your skill, or plus 6, because you have plus 6 as your ability modifier.
Wait, plus 6.
Oh, the
They
ability
need a
modifier.
24 to-
Sorry, not the success. So it's 1d4.
Yeah. 1d4 plus their spellcasting ability modifier. You're an artificer, right?
Yes.
So that'd be intelligent.
Yeah, plus 4. Sorry about that.
Oh god.
So
4,
Plus my
5.
intelligence modifier. Sorry.
4, so 5 healing.
Alright, I'm a little bit above half health. Let's go.
Anything you say specifically or mutter in any language, any sort of pizzazz to your healing?
I am whispering in Fae underneath my breath.
Okay.
Something that I learned from my friends in the forest there.
The good fishy boy. What a good fish.
The fishy boy.
It's a good fishy boy.
End.
Alrighty, anything else?
Nope, I'm good for this
Fishy
turn.
boy, you're up.
Alright, Fishy Boy is gonna close off his wounds that he just got inflicted with, even more so. And I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis. Ice is going to grow around parts of my body.
5 temporary hit points.
Actually, no, it's cast at second level because I'm a warlock.
Oh shit.
Yes.
10.
Warlocks always cast at the highest
Max
possible
level.
level.
Yep. At the downside, that is one of my only 2 spell slots.
Yep.
But yes.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna move the tentacle. Where's my tentacle?
He's down here. Remember?
Where's my tentacle, Fluvio?
He's down here.
Where'd you put my
Down the stairs.
I couldn't see it for whatever reason. I can, as a bonus action, because that's just my action, move this. 1, 2, 3. 4. That, not where I was placing it. 4, 5. Right next to Jairus. Where
Okay.
that one.
Hold on, let me trying to grab him. There we go. He's a little slippery.
Yeah.
Get over here, you slippery bastard. Like that.
Yep. Good enough. And then I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. It's top of the round. You guys want to discuss any plan, or do you want to just keep going? It's up to you.
Let it hit me. Again.
Don't know what there is to coordinate. We don't know where
We don't know where it is, if
Yeah.
it's here at all.
Us two can testify that it exists. It's not. It's not imaginary. It's not crazy.
I like to or when the I command the tentacle to move, it just basically like dips under, like it's in water, but it's on the ground and just resurfaces back up.
Hell yeah.
Or it moves, but it's like splashing through the ground, like
Alright. That being
Good
said,
luck.
Vey.
spectral splashes of water.
Vey, you're up.
Okay, so for this round, we're going to be casting Shield.
Hell yeah.
Shield.
Shield is reactionary.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hold off on shield.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
if something
Can
is
you-
attacking you.
Can you do the thing where you have your reaction until it's ready to be used? Like
That's,
Your
that's
reaction-
basically what reactions are for. You can use it in reaction to something.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
Mhm.
Or
So
something
then-
where-
Like
to
where it
attack
says
you.
casting time, it's one reaction which you take when you're hit by an attack.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when something hits you, you can be like, I use shield, and then that you get the AC bonus that could prevent it from,
Hitting
Attack
you.
Well, now that we got the practice in of learning how to read, scratch that.
You're
We're
good.
gonna
Yeah.
use
Not
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh!
Yeah.
We all got our boosted weapons here. I got mine.
All our spellcasters with
weapon.
sticks. I love
Yeah.
it.
And then here I am,
Yeah.
shanking people in back alley. Giving them, as I like to say, the London special.
Alrighty.
So yeah.
You want your
got
weapon to-
Shillelagh.
You want your weapon to glow while you're using Shillelagh? Or any sort of spaz to
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have that glittery moonbeam essence imbued into a quarterstaff.
Nice. Anything else you want to do? Still have your
Um,
action, movement, and you can talk to your people. Free action, you can flip it off. All sorts of fun things.
Well,
Can
I was a
I
really
perceive
fan
it?
of that last option.
I was thinking that, yeah, is if I could try and perceive, if I could tell where it is at all.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay.
How so? Do you want to like just concentrate on presence around you? Like, can you feel something physically around you? Like this change in air, change in temperature? Do you want to like try to read the magical energy throughout the room?
I want to sit so still that I am looking for any changes in my natural senses of like smell or feeling, like if it gets cold, sight, if I can notice if there's any type of, blurred vision that I get from looking at a rock versus another rock, just pure perception of my general surrounding.
Well, you're getting a little cold aura radiating this general direction.
Yeah.
Given that there's ice,
You'll
there's
feel your
literally
allies,
ice
of course,
growing
but
on, there's really ice growing on Jarrus right now.
Anything off?
tell you what. Roll perception. It's gonna need a really high roll.
Well, that's what we're good for around here.
Since this is a special type of perception. I like it.
We're good for higher rolls usually, but not now.
Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. You just sense the presence of your allies around you currently. It would take a lot of sensual presence to feel something that is mastered the ability to be gone.
Well, I mutter under my breath, this is why you just stay out and things are normal. Don't have to worry about these things. And I kind of kick a little dust in front of me. I'm a little frustrated, fuck this rock. Man.
Yeah. You guys possibly see me kick some dust. Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright. Ghost.
Hi.
Go ahead and do me a favor.
It depends on the favor. What do I get out of it?
Love and happiness. Go ahead and roll a strength check, a straight strength check.
Good luck.
Save or check?
Check. Straight check. Alright.
Concern. Help. I do not consent.
You feel this magical force lift you into the air for a moment and then slam you into your friend here of Undame.
Oh, rats.
What you're hiding?
No. Oh wait, where are you hiding still?
Yes.
Oh, then you're fine. You are fine. That technically can't work then. You saved yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, if it can't perceive me, it can't throw me.
True. True.
Or
However, that
something.
means the next closest thing's gonna get thrown.
Oh, not the fish!
Yes, the fish.
Darius,
Throw
go ahead
the
and
fish!
give me a strength check.
God, y'all are all weaklings.
All right.
Listen, I have two 18s
I have
and neither of
plus
them
two
are
on
in
it.
strength.
I have a +2 to strength. That's not weakling. I just rolled bad.
He's gonna throw Darius
I am
into
19, motherfuckers. I am stronger than both of y'all.
into Arjan. 1 second here.
Gotta be an ouchie.
Yes. A motherfucker is getting beat with another motherfucker.
Stop. No, it's not.
That's literally what's happening here.
No.
You know I'm right.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as you crack into your friend here. Whack.
I do?
And there goes his hip.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it pushes you back a space, just because you're both too big to share a space.
Yeah.
I'm pointy. I have many points.
You feel some points. Alright. Arjan, you're up. You just got whacked in the face with another motherfucker.
Would what the ghost did be considered a melee attack?
No.
Okay.
Arjan thinks deeply.
Everyone in the group.
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
Oh no.
Looks.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay, okay.
It's never good.
There you go.
Is going to run over here.
Okay.
Whoop,
Uh-huh.
and chuck his magic quarterstaff
Huh?
where he saw the crazy woman before, in this direction, basically.
Oh, right there?
It was
Okay.
like up here somewhere.
I will give you the exact location since you would know. It's right where my light is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
basically.
He says,
there.
yeet!
That is sounds like an unarmed strike.
I'd say
or
improvised weapon.
improvised weapon. I mean, sorry.
Yeah,
Which is that just D20 plus strength? Can't remember.
probably.
I imagine it would be just a strength check, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
That isn't. I mean, yeah.
All right.
I think it works.
Wow.
This is interesting.
Improvised magic spear.
What I'm gonna say happens is you're throwing it right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to miss or hit these things in the way?
I
Like, are you
would
trying to
have
thread the needle or?
I would just want to hit it, so I wouldn't aim for the like shit in the way. I would try to avoid it as best as I can.
Gotcha. Your staff goes.
It's gonna sail.
It's gonna sail. If you guys can keep up with my light, it's okay if you can't. It goes wee, and then cracks into the wall over here, breaking off a piece of the wall. Before you just hear.
But it's whole.
Yeah, just before you hear ting 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 ting, as it lands on the rocks on the opposite side of the cavern somewhere.
Well done.
Thank you.
The best nat
Thank
20
you.
so far.
Well, if it was the best nat 20, it would have done something.
That motherfucking staff went like a rocket, by the way. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, but like, the thing's still alive.
True.
Anything else, Sarshawn?
Am I allotted a perception check?
Yeah, sure. I'll do the same thing that I did for her. Okay, that is not quite enough. But,
At
you
that
are...
point, that's just his turn.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll a d6 for yourself. I'm gonna grant you some luck points because that was hilarious. And creative thinking. Whisper, you're up. Undame, you will be next after him, so. Bit of a mind fucker, this one. That's okay.
Yeah. How easy would it be for me to climb on top of this rock formation next to me?
You could certainly give it a try. Be an athletics check.
Oh, yeah, it's the thing I'm very good at.
You can climb up it without any issues. Stop right about here.
Here?
Right about where my light is, yeah. Okay. What's your armor class?
15.
Alright, it hits.
Cringe.
Make an opportunity attack. Uh-oh. Alright. As you're climbing up, you feel this big gust behind you of force energy slam into your back for 13 force damage. He's feeling the wind on this climb. Literally.
Can I tell where it came from?
Yes, behind you.
Which square specifically?
This direction. Everyone witnesses this, but you would be the only one that feels the force damage.
I see.
So they don't see the force damage, they just see you get, you know.
Slammed into the rock.
Now, I'm assuming getting up this far isn't all of my move.
No.
Okay, well, how far would I be able to go with 30 feet?
For sake of ruling, because I don't remember the ruling, I'm going to say 15 feet.
I mean, I'm just climbing up, so.
Yeah, you should be good there.
Alright. And,
feel like it's a fair ruling as difficult terrain.
I'm gonna drop the short sword. We're gonna take the short bow and we're gonna fire at, where I felt it come from.
Okay. What the hell? I'll give it to you. I was gonna say disadvantage, but fuck it. That hits.
Let's go!
How much damage was that? 5. You hear this
5.
wail come from right where this light is. So
Motherfucker was right on top of me.
this poor little guy.
Poor little guy is about to get obliterated.
So one of your party members has hit it. You have a general idea of where it could be, or is rather. Anything else, Whisper?
Free action.
Yes.
Did the arrow turn invisible when it hit the creature? Or do we see a levitating bolt?
No, the bolt just went right through, but it did cause the pain.
Okay.
Free action. I'm going to call out its location to everyone else.
All right, everyone in the party is aware that the poltergeist is where my light is. Also, it's a poltergeist, for those of you that don't know yet. I didn't mean to say that, but I might as well let it be common knowledge at this point. All right, anything else, Whisper?
Nope.
Undame. Jairus, you're on deck.
I want to stay here and cast Prestidigitation. I would want to take some of the dirt out of my herbalism kit and throw it in the air and use a puff of wind at that general direction to see if we can get the dirt to land on it. So we can
Oh
see.
my god.
All right.
All right, this is interesting.
I fucks with it.
Yeah.
So you see Undame do that. The
Pocket sand.
pocket sand.
Yeah,
dirt
exactly. That was
towards
the idea.
towards poltergeist. For a moment, I will say it's revealed. You guys see
Let's
its
go!
figure from the dust and whatnot for a moment, before the dust kind of falls through the spirit and down to the ground beneath it, which dirt is all piled right there, so you know its exact location. Good thinking.
Thanks.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that.
All right.
was
With
my-
that information
Yeah.
provided, Jairus, you're up.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it,
I'm
kill it.
gonna use Eldritch Blast on it.
Alrighty.
Rolled normally or what?
You should be. It's fine. You guys know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've worked as a team to find its location.
17.
That hits.
5
Another
force.
5.
Now it will not be there anymore.
Yeah, it gets moved
True.
back.
Oh,
Jairus reaches back into the arch of his spear staff and pulls again liquid out and then just thrusts it into where the ghost is.
Like falls back, flying with a screech.
Does it fall to the tentacle?
It is near the tentacle.
Yes, and as my bonus action, tentacle gets to move by it. 30. I mean, it can move 30 feet, but I'm gonna put the tentacle by it
Okay, that would be like right here.
and make an attack with the tentacle against it.
Go for it.
Well, actually, no. It got moved. The ghost got moved 10 feet, so the tentacle wouldn't move.
Okay.
I mean, you can still move it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
All right. Do the attack.
yeah, the ghost would technically get moved 10 feet from the repelling blast,
Yes.
so it'd be closer to the tentacle. So in that case, bonus action swing with the tentacle.
Yeah, ghost on ghost violence.
Just meets its AC. Roll damage.
6 cold. And its movement speed is reduced by 10.
It's not happy. You're starting to hear its wail that once sounded like a terrifying banshee scream that would haunt your dreams is more like a muttering puppy that is trying to sound ferocious but is getting its ass whooped.
And I'm just gonna move closer to it.
Okay.
Die,
Top of the round, if you guys want to discuss anything, you have a minute.
And that's okay.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Yes.
kill
Do
it,
we
kill
need
it.
fairy fire again, or are we just gonna like hit
I
in this
think-
general direction?
I think like that should be within a 20-foot square at this point. Like, we know
I mean,
for
if we want to
approximately.
drop fairy fire on top of it, I'm not
It
against
would
it.
Jairus
be
is
good.
right there though, and Archon's
I
in
mean,
the general
that would just
area.
reveal us, but it would also reveal it. So I feel like
It's worth it.
Okay,
I feel.
I agree. And then we just
they can take more
mark
hits than I
it.
can right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alrighty, top of the round, Vay, you're up.
Give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm. So you guys kind of shout out to each other the plan here. Guys, please. I just wanted to be a funny little ghost guy.
No.
Just wanted to be a funny little ghost guy. And then I realized, oh wait, 4 of you are spellcasters.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, fist attacks are like D2, right? Plus strength.
What?
Fist attacks, like fighting with your fists.
Unarmed attack,
It'd be a D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unarmed attack. It's D20 plus
strength.
strength, and then it's like 1 plus strength.
Strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. For no particular reason do I ask this.
Mm. Now that you got rid of your weapon,
I threw that that bitch across the cavern though in a very convincing manner.
Hey guys,
Hi.
Hello.
I want to cast fairy fire if I can.
Alrighty. Yeah. I'm assuming you want to make it just so that you get the least amount of people hit.
Yes, but also the thing in the thing.
Okay.
It
So
will
it's,
be
one thing.
okay.
it's gonna have to be
You can
Jairus.
hit me with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I kind of want to get hit, at least melee-wise.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I'm like realizing it's adding tiles, so I need to do math.
Also, oh no, it's a dex save. Fuck. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna be part of the range of it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen no matter what. It's
Well,
fine.
here's the dex save. I fail. Yeah, I fail. 6.
Poltergeist also fails.
The poltergeist lights up. Let's go.
No.
And
Oh, geez.
Wait, what
Since
color are we
he's-
glowing?
the light lilac, I would assume.
Yes.
I don't know how to change color, or if you can. So I'm just gonna make him
Pretty colors.
bright. Yeah.
I am hogging out of my mind right now.
It's just like freaked out by this magical fey energy, which is in some parts of Gigantria considered the opposite, as celestial and fey magic are very, very close and similar. This undead creature is not fond of being revealed by such. It's screaming, lashing out, looking around it in panic. Good job. Anything else you want to do?
Let me quickly see if I can. Would it be a considered a bonus action to throw something,
Jesus Christ, Tom.
or is that a main action?
Probably.
Throwing is generally main.
Yeah, it'd be an improvised weapon. So that'd be a main action
Alright, well, in that case,
or full
we'll
action.
hold out on any bonus actions, and I'm just going to move farther back.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Well, here.
Yeah, Jairus and the ghost are having a stare off, kind of.
We're both glowing. We
Yeah.
got the glowing aura. We're both staring at each other. I'm
is
the
the
freaky
infamy.
one here.
Alrighty. I mean, we all know what it's gonna do.
There's only room in this cave for one horror.
Okay, so roll.
Tumbleweed apparently just appears out of nowhere. Despite the fact that there were no
I'm
waves.
assuming a 19 hits your ass.
19 would hit Jarrus.
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
I think both of those rolls would hit any one
Yeah.
of us.
Yeah.
It's because he's rolling with advantage. Because
With
fairy
advantage,
Yeah.
yeah.
This a melee attack?
I believe, yes it is.
All right.
Blade.
It's going
Sorry,
to take,
homie.
it's going to take 10 cold damage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I still have hit points up.
All right, it hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It hits you with this forceful slam down with its arms just slamming down on you with these ghostly like chains. That same similar forced power coming towards you. For 11
This
force
is force
damage. Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. Yeah, because I have resistance to cold, just in case.
And then the creature turning like how you would a popsicle, like a juice into a popsicle using an ice tray, is just starts freezing up in place. And then
The ice on covering Jarrus shatters and this charge just stabs right into the ghost.
all's over. My good friends, you have done it. You've won your first combat encounter.
Thank
Bugger.
God.
I just need it to hit me.
Arjan immediately sprints off trying to find his staff.
Whisper will very, very carefully make his way back down. He is not looking great.
Jarrus is not looking good either.
All right.
I'm at like third by HP.
Combat has succeeded. A silence falls over the cavern. The pulsating lights all around you still exist. Arjan, go ahead and give me an investigation check to try to find your staff.
Poggers. Poggers.
It makes so much sense. I hate it. He immediately finds your staff, pick it up, perfect condition. Nothing wrong, not even a scratch on it.
Still magical, and he's just like
Still
swinging
magical.
around like, yeah.
All right, everyone. You guys have defeated the current dangers. What would you like to do?
Current?
Search for loot. Search for loot.
I would like to stuff my internal organs back inside.
a painful experience. It is advisable we do not encounter such creatures like these again.
We should move carefully through here wherever we go. Yeah, you're right.
We should probably find an escape. Also, the tentacle will disappear at this point because a minute passes. It'll go.
Whisper will begin limping down the stairs.
I'm assuming that I can't do any healing unless it's my turn.
No, you can.
No, you
No,
you
you can
can.
do it.
Oh, can I heal these?
You can do it. You can do
Very
healing
good.
as you have spell slots.
Yeah.
Just remember to mark that when you use a spell slot, you only have so many.
Also, I'm assuming Arjan is like
Out there somewhere.
over here.
Yeah. I'll
The
put you where it was. I got you.
skeletons and the poltergeist and everything don't really have anything of value among the
No.
remains, I'm guessing.
Unusual.
You can investigate if you want.
I would.
These skeletons are missing the top of
No.
their heads.
The answer is no, they do not.
Can I investigate and see if I find any good bones to study?
Yes. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Why are you rolling so well?
I don't know.
Whisper, you do not
I
find anything amongst the corpses that is too interesting, except for, as pointed out, their heads don't seem to be fully intact. Or their skulls, rather. Arjan, the bones themselves all seem to be of very old age. Possibly over a decade's worth. Definitely humanoid. And again, these skulls not having their upper half. Basically, they look like bowls.
Beth,
Take
was
a
it-
skull and write on it from the funky cave.
All
And
right.
then
Funky
stuff it in my
cave.
back in my
All right,
backpack.
go ahead and add funky skull to just add skull or whatever you want to your inventory.
Beth, was it? Beth? Aubrey?
I mean, Vey.
Okay. Sorry.
Would you believe that I didn't recognize my own name being called?
Well, Jairus is saying Beth. Beth, was it?
Yes, hello.
Could you please stop concentrating on that spell? I am still quite glowing.
I can do that for you. Let me just relax a moment.
Thank you.
Just do a little twirly twirl and a little wiggle, and we're good.
Thank you.
Well, you are quite welcome. Don't sweat it too much. Are you feeling okay now?
Yeah, I mean, besides, the open wounds that were there before,
Yeah, you know.
just got a little bit more.
Can you make it out of here?
I think I'll be quite alright.
Well, we'll keep an eye on you, get you to an open puddle of water if we need to.
Meanwhile, Whisper's just limping down the stairs.
I'm not sure how that would help.
Me either, if I'm honest. I don't know. Not good with the feeling better. Just the feeling.
Although warm bath would definitely be suited.
From the smells and from how close I am, I think one bath would be well suited, but we'll get to that later when it's not so pressing to get out of here.
Jairus will start making his way down the arch.
Okay.
Right upside the weird one.
The weird one, thanks.
You guys walking over your kills in
The
glory.
one that
No, I'm kidding.
Jairus hasn't really interacted much with.
Did the staff knock loose any
I
crystals?
got you.
I was like, help.
Yeah, I got you.
Cannot go past the bodies.
Yeah, I moved you down the steps.
There seems to be an opening over there. A way out?
That's where the door is, just so you know.
Yeah.
And it is closed, and it does have the pulsating purple brains.
Time to shank him.
There seems to be a door there. Recounting my previous statement.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, that is the very same door in which I detected the thoughts on one of the brains, the middle one, in fact, and I saw something strange, something that wasn't from my own eyes. It reminded me of the little cute, cozy pub we were in before we ended up being here. And all that I saw was an older time. Everything looked the same, yet completely different, as if it was from some time long ago, where it used to be lively and active. And that brain having that kind of memory, I don't know what to make of that.
Could I roll Arcana to given all the information, decipher what that could mean?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. 19.
Okay. Let's take a look. What was your roll? Sorry.
19.
18. Upon gathering the information together and having studied magic pretty in depth before, if I'm not mistaken,
Sage.
you have a very sort of quick understanding that there's obviously a connection between those memories and the door, the brain, pulsating brain, as if possibly that pulsating brain is seeking out its other half, those memories, those old memories. And it occurs to you with a 19, because that's pretty damn high. There's a lot of brains in this cavern.
By what you described, seems like the brain is reaching out to another part of itself. A memory.
I see. Well, naturally, in nature, well, whenever something is separated from a relative of some sort, it tends to want to go back. I can't recall if I felt a sense of longing or any sense of threat, but I think that it was very much so what you described.
I have an idea, Arjan says, sprinting over, fetching more skulls from the skeletons.
You see him.
What's that idea?
Will approach the door with the skulls, holding them up like, you like this one? You want this skull?
Okay. This is going to be the weirdest check of the night, probably, and you're going to question me a bit. Give me an animal handling check.
Ooh.
Concern.
Oh my god. Oh yes, this can't happen.
You guys know who your lucky roller
It's
is.
been a good night. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm out.
Your lucky roller tonight. So with that natural 20 animal handling, you hold up these skulls to, I'm assuming, the middle one.
Yeah.
The middle one's purple glow. These little tiny tendrils come out as if like some sort of bacteria, fungus. And they change the aura from this purple to a red. And the brain shivers and shakes. And you just hear this little voice speak up. Yes. No! No, that is not. No.
I'm not entirely. I only heard partial of that.
Basically, it shivers and says no. Sorry, I have to fix my mic for next session. But yeah, it shivers and turns red and just in a very like squeaky, childlike voice goes, no, no.
Okay. On like all the skulls I had with me.
Yes.
Okay. Befuddled and angry, he walks over, like, over here, dumps off all the other skulls that he hadn't marked, and then just kind of sits down, befuddled.
I like how you guys are all spellcasters, and when something doesn't work, you throw a little tiny fit.
Yeah, but he had a
So
good
cute.
idea.
It's like a
Didn't
little
work.
fit. All of you witness him do this, and you do witness the brain kind of turn red and hear the whispers from the brain on the door of no, no.
Well, that can't be good.
Find the right one, maybe.
I don't know if there is a right one. We could try, but
If all the brains got scooped out of these skulls, which Jarrus seems to think.
Everyone, roll me a history check, please. Everyone in the.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to. Never have to.
Holy mother
What the
of God! That's 4 natural 20s.
So off character for me, which is unfortunate. Okay.
I
You could
can't
say it's because of
believe-
fear or something. It's a pretty spooky
Yeah,
place.
I'm so scared.
Also, Oblivio?
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, there's like a floating little radius thing.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
It
Oh,
looks like we missed one.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were supposed to see that. Okay.
Prank
mean-
'em.
I mean, do you see as your character see it, or do you see it using moving around?
I mean, I assume fucking Arjan might see it.
there is a likelihood, considering he was walking back, but he might have been distracted by the skulls in his arms.
Whisper wouldn't. He is facing this way and like leaning back against the rock, just like not having a good time.
I'll
was
say
just wondering
if
that was
someone
an
does,
accidental
if
time
someone
run,
does
but-
notice it, since you guys are in a kind of like group passive things, you notice that it doesn't notice you all yet, and it is
Oh.
it's a skeleton creature like before. However,
Yeah, no, no.
with these history checks, okay,
Door.
important. The nat 20 is gonna obviously get it.
Yeah.
And the 19.
So-
The 19 and the nat 20 are gonna get this. Upon first, like, when this all first happened and the illusion dropped, adrenaline was high and some things may have gotten forgotten, but it snaps back into your head trying to put this weird puzzle together that there are corpses other than the ones that you fought from the tavern people that are still laying around.
Okay.
Well,
I just don't have them
Arjan,
represented on the board. Sorry.
do I see? Because I saw that and talked to the tavern keeper.
Right.
Do I see a corpse that looks or is dressed similar to the tavern keeper?
Yes, you do. Right at the feet of our boy over here, Whisper.
I
I'm probably
hold
resting my
that
feet on it.
body.
It's
and
not this
just
one.
Haul it over.
Yeah, it's this one. Okay. All right. Pretty heavy body, pretty bulky, older looking individual, maybe
Man.
mid 40s. Yeah, he's wearing older garments. And you pull him over to this door over here, I'm assuming, like before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This time the brain's tendrils come out again like it's reaching for the brain, and the glow starts to turn a more intense bright purple, like it's reaching for it like a baby wants its bottle.
Arjan just holds it up like
The
"Here you
tendrils,
go."
yeah, the tendrils in a really like childlike voice goes, "Thank you." And
You're welcome, puppy.
and the
It seems you
tendrils
found the right skull.
the tendrils attach into that brain that you hold up and pull the brain into its like its membrane, its translucent membrane that the brain is kept in, and those brains start to metamorphose, kind of like grow together basically into one, and almost like it's eating it for sustenance. And you see, as this happens, everyone can hear this, the chunk as the stone locks, that boulder locks and pulls back a little bit, and the dim goes as if the brain is sleeping, and the other two are still glowing.
well, my goodness, I think that was effective.
Sounds it.
do we know who the others are? Or am I gonna just have to pull everybody over here?
I was like, I have some guesses, but I don't know.
I'm able to try and commune with it and detect thoughts only once more before I'll be too tired out to be able to cast anything of that type again. So we can at least go for one more.
Well,
I wouldn't see any reason not to.
yeah.
Only thing is we'll have one more brain. And what do we do after that?
There's only so many bodies in here. Process of elimination and all that.
Less work
Until it
for
gets
me.
too angry.
If anything else, we could probably just stab it.
That could be something, but in my experience, tendrils means yucky stuff. No offense, of course, he says, waving to the brain.
Josh just gives a slight glance at you.
Yeah, they are reactive, so when you guys come up to them, their tendrils come out like they're yearning for something.
Okay. Alright. Well, I just...
Everyone else, we turned right the fuck around.
Arjan walks over to the nearest body and just pulls it next to the door.
And I begin to concentrate on detect thoughts for the... So we did the middle brain. We're going to be doing the right hand brain. So it'd be one more on the left.
Okay. Let's see.
I take out my copper piece and I begin to concentrate on that and muttering to myself.
Alright. You witness your investigative magical friends at work here. You concentrate on that brain on the right, and once again, the similar sensation, new as before, the same sensation before, but still new when casting the spell. It's probably never happened before. You feel and see through the eyes of someone who looks down at their hands, and they see wrinkled hands as they're knitting. And they look back up, and again, it's the tavern, the Round Boy Tavern. Same old garments. You do see Davith over handling his things and whatnot at the bar. And the wrinkled, she looks away from the wrinkled hands. You can tell it's a woman. She looks around, and they thoughts into your mind of what a lovely place, especially when I had a tongue. And then the thoughts disconnect and appear. Or disappear, sorry.
What were you able to glean?
Well, if I'm honest, if I close my eyes, I can think back to seeing out of what seems to be a woman's eyes. She's slowly knitting a piece. And she looks up and sees David bartending. And just for a small second, she had a brief thought that I heard in my own voice of what a lovely place, especially when I had a tongue. So if we look for a corpse that, if hopefully it hasn't decomposed too much, it's aged well enough and has wrinkles, you could tell if it's a female corpse from its size or stature, and if you could be able to discern one without a tongue, I think that brain would appreciate that.
Or
Arjan, have you seen anything like that?
Or find a corpse with a knitting needle.
Oh, that is true.
That was the
Well,
lady by the door, wasn't it? Maybe.
Yes,
well,
you're right.
God, I
Whisper.
love being right. Holy shit, so good.
Yeah, the old rocking chair lady that didn't have a tongue.
well, Arjan just starts looking for old ladies.
All right. After a bit,
I'll help.
Oh, if we have a help action, then yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an investigation with advantage, Arjan.
I can't wait for the double nat one.
I'm just gonna do this.
Okay. You find it takes a bit, but amongst the bodies, you find the old lady. Check, there's no tongue. Creepily smiling in their death, but some would see it as wholesome.
Well, I'm sure you are happy to die, he says, shoving her up, and like fireman carries her to the door,
Okay,
using the
scene.
staff as like a support.
Okay. And are you gonna hold it up to the brain?
Yeah.
This brain reacts a little more violently. The tendrils just shoot right out into the skull of the old lady. She still has like her brain, or her thick skull, so it breaks the skull open like it's opening an egg. Pulls the brain out, and much calmer now. Happy, just that happy childlike voice again. Just, yay. And just starts like pulling it into its membrane, and the same procedure as before happens, where it with the door and slurps it up, and now two of them are dormant. Unintended.
Arjan just
I'm
goes.
exhausted, guys. I can't detect any more thoughts.
Well, it's just trial and error then, I guess. But
You
boy,
know,
am I
that fails.
happy that my memory ain't what it used to be. He knocks his staff on his head, starts like pulling bodies towards the door.
Okay, I'm gonna let him do that. Anyone else want to do anything else?
No. Well, just
Huh.
take a seat up on the rocks and just be in pain.
I'll observe the door a bit. See if I can make something of it besides just the, all the tendrils and the brains on it.
Okay, Arcana check.
Okay. 6.
Proud of you.
Damn.
It's alien.
Not my fine.
Like it's aberrant and alien in nature. He said the thing, guys. He said the title. So, if you guys are just gonna let him look around and try each body, it's gonna take some time.
I
I'm
rolled
ready.
a
The only thing we know
Wait,
how to work because we don't have the brain sensing thing.
Can I do a wisdom roll and see if my idea is something that would pop into his skull?
Yes.
Okay. It does not pop into his skull, so it would be his trial and error.
Can I try?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do history or wisdom, either way. That's wisdom save, but it's the same thing. Kinda. I would say, Unime, you're not used to loud people, and for some reason, a loud personality comes into your head.
What do we think about that really awful guy? That was really awful in the bar.
Oh, you mean
Oh, the
the one
braggart.
that... Yeah,
The
that
braggart.
one. Well, he's sure to be quiet now, but we could always take a look.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
I'm sorry. If these are of the patrons of the tavern we were at, I did not get familiar with many of them.
It
This
was
one
the
stood
loud
out.
fellow.
Very
The one
loud.
with Arjan, who was
Young guy,
just
very
as
loud.
boisterous.
Very annoying.
Didn't he get hit or something? Or like very strengthed up?
You got
So
pushed
think
to
he
the
got
ground and
pushed
passed
forward.
out, yeah?
Yeah.
As y'all are all saying this, Arjan is trying his hardest to like remember this person, but he's just getting the distant stare where he's just staring through everything, and he just can't connect the dots.
All right, we'll say it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, but you guys find the body. And upon seeing him again, the name Yago comes into mind. Yago the Huntsman.
Arjan, any luck?
Well, he just pulls him by the arm to the door at this point.
Oh my god. This is so gross.
He's a necromancy wizard. He doesn't give a fuck about bodies, but he's just tired at this point. He's just walking back and forth.
Immediately.
I love how. Go on.
Sorry. Immediately. This excited brain, tendrils come out, grab it, pull it in, no effort, flings Yago across the room, away from everyone. The door, immediately the door, all the boulders start creaking and cracking and crumbling. You guys that are close to it probably back up a few steps not to get hit, as the debris just crumbles to the ground. And you see what appears to be daylight in front of you outside.
Is it a trick, or is that what I know and love to be the sun?
It
One of
seems
the
to have
many.
been enough.
I think it's
Well,
Praise the sun.
I'm
No,
just
is that
gonna
a
head
trap? Are we
out.
leaving?
Arjun
Arjan,
just
you're
starts
just gonna
walking.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead
Can
and
we do it?
I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys back to the lobby.
I hear birds.
Bird song.
I'll bring you guys back on over here. Congratulations, everyone, on escaping this little cavern.
It seems we are out of the cave.
Oh, it feels so wonderful. I don't mind being in dark places, but dark, threatening places are not my favorite.
Agreed.
Arjun just whistles for his bird.
Your bird is a spectral, right? Or a companion in that regard? A familiar, sorry, I was trying to
it's
remember
familiar. Yeah, it would be a fey creature.
Flies up to you. Perches wherever you command it to with your connection, your bond.
On my horn.
Yeah. Little birdie on the Dragonborn horn. It's a beautiful, nice day out. You can actually see in the way distance the horizon of what appears to be some form of water. It's one of those things where you come out of the darkness and into the light, like you haven't been out of your gaming room for way too long. And the brightness is just kind of in your eyes. But it dissipates and you readjust and you hear the birds, as said before. Nature lovers in this party. It's very quaint, very nice. You are on the side of a hill to a cave entrance, obviously the cavern behind you.
What wonderful sounds. I'm not quite used to this back home.
Oh, it's just one of the many beautiful things about this. Well, any plane, more or less, but this one has their own sounds, and this is probably the most relaxing that you can get to.
My favorite. Feels like home.
Certainly up there.
What happened with the tablets?
Well, let's recall.
I just remember tablets.
Mine's wrapped
Yes,
up
I
in a
did
blanket
too.
in my background.
Let me check if I have mine.
I'm just still tempted to throw mine in the nearest body of water.
Speaking
Can
of,
I have it?
No.
Undame,
Hmm?
as you finish saying that and everyone starts investigating where their tablets are, you hear a voice in your head. A bonded connection. One that's all too familiar for the past 10 days worth.
Oh, enlightenment.
Oh, I think I did something right.
Why is that?
I don't know. I felt like I'm closer to enlightenment.
Enlightenment. Are you on a path of some kind?
Also, anyone who wants to roll me a perception. All right, Whisper and Uname. As you guys are having this conversation, you notice a faint glow coming from Uname, where the tablet would be.
Huh. It hasn't glowed since the tavern. Let's see what's going on here. And I'll take it carefully out of my backpack and my blanket. And hold it out so we can all look at it.
You said
Alrighty.
it's glowing. I don't think I see any glowing.
Once it's out, you should be able to see the glow.
There it is. I had to blink a few times. Adjusted.
You
It's hard to see in the light.
these ancient, weird-looking runes that make no sense start to dissolve lightly, and the runes begin to format into common letters, the glow intensifying before it settles and turns back to just a normal tablet. And again, the voice comes to you, in your head only, and goes, Enlightenment. And if you would like, you can read it now, because it's in common. It says, seek answers. Oh, you're good. It says, seek answers for my tendrils of knowledge tickle a humanoid's small mind. Go to your gateway of worlds using only thoughts. There you will find your first guidance. And I will put that in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, I was like, let's read.
If anyone has notes, might be smart to put that in your notes.
Gateway of Worlds. What could that be?
Fuck if I know.
I
Dreams?
might. It's either dreams or quite literally if you're able to manifest yourself within one plane to another. That could be the gateway of worlds. I've been places and seen things
Well,
of aberrant
using
nature.
only
are
your
different-
thoughts, then
There
I
are
might
different
not be.
planes. Perhaps gateway of worlds using only thoughts is one's imagination.
Well, I'm sure it's whatever you can manage to concentrate on and build into fruition, whether it be imagination, your dreams, or meditation. I'm sure that any which way for one of us could work. We could all give it a try.
But you can read your tablet.
Well, let's try and read my tablet. Maybe mine
Oh
will be
wait,
like
sorry,
Undine's.
I'm mistaken the voice of the person for the other person. Still getting used to people.
109.
All of you, it seems common on Undame's tablet for all of you.
Jarvis is gonna pull out his tablet because he's been seeking someone to be able to translate the tablet for long.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're giving that tablet to them?
Pulling it out and showing his tablet to the rest. Seeing.
Okay. Your guys' tablets that aren't Undame's all seem to be covered in ruins still.
Darn it, mine doesn't look any different.
Well,
Let
I
me
still
try
vote for taking a nap. So I'm going with the dream idea. You other guys have any other ideas?
Oh, a short rest seems like a good time, or you want to
Please.
go to bed, or you want to take a nap.
Whatever works, really.
Rest of any type will do sufficely. If
That I
only
agree
one
with.
tablet has revealed itself, perhaps the others are part of a sequence.
We went through one thing with that cavern in Udume's tablet. Maybe you're right. Maybe we'll go through another sequence of trials of sorts, and someone's tablet will be next, and we'll learn something. We'll keep the term enlightenment with us and what her tablet says, and it'll lead us on to what we do next, I guess.
I mean, not to sound snarky, but it would be
Part
weird
of a
for the
puzzle.
Eldritch dude to say it's the first one if there isn't a second.
Well, to be quite fair, the Eldritch Dude also did say that Undume would be the first to die, and none of us have died yet, so I don't know what to make of that either. A lot of this is still up in the air, as they say.
Fair enough.
You know, it does seem like a nice, peaceful place, and I'm starting to feel like I'd want to sit down and become one with the moss underneath my feet, but are we sure we're not in any danger? I mean, we just came out from that cavern right there next to us.
Perhaps it is better we move away from it than find a place to rest.
It is at this point that your guys' conversation is interrupted as you hear something in the distance call out to you. This loud southern accent. This is gonna be.
You're pointed.
Blade ready.
Southerners.
Out in the distance, if you look in that direction, you hear, "Hey ho! Hey! Hey! Did y'all make it? You out of there yet?" And this rural-looking man with this rural accent is waving his arms, jumping up and down like he's doing jumping jacks almost. And he's next to this barn. It's kind of hard to see him from the distance that you're at, but he seems to be calling out to you, trying to get your attention.
Jaros eases up on pointing the spear in the direction.
Peculiar. Were they expecting us?
Only one way to
They
find
said
out.
I don't know. Yeah, there's only one way to know.
I seem to remember similar voice with the end of the Eldritch call. No,
Into the Eldritch Call?
wasn't
The
there a
call.
dude
person who was shouting
interrupting?
it?
Oh, it is not the same voice, no.
Okay. Wow.
Well, they seem to be waving to us.
It's gone from like the jumping jack wave to just one arm friendly big southern wave.
Maybe we should approach them?
Arjan just starts sauntering over.
Jaros will tuck away his tablet. Trying to make an effort at least to hide it away.
I'm also going to be putting away my tablet,
Okay.
wrapping it back up in my blanket.
And Jaros will start limping his way towards the man.
Alrighty. As you're limping towards the man, I'm assuming all of you are kind of just moving as a group.
Yeah.
For safety and whatnot.
Okay, Jaros isn't limping because he's injured. I mean, he's also
Same.
that, but this is how Jaros normally walks on the surface.
Little behemoth
Whisper's
man.
limping.
The fucking zombie walk that he does,
Mm-hmm.
shuffling.
Well, Arjan is walking a little. Arjan is walking a little more like an old man because one of his legs got hurt in the battle. Otherwise, he has a very young man's walk due to his physique and actual physical prowess. But yeah, Now he actually starts looking like an old man.
Alrighty. As you walk up closer to this barn, past the hill that the barn is sitting on and the farm sitting on this hill, the hills kind of roll out into a valley. And past the valley, you can see this large open body of water. It's possibly familiar. It's quite a distance to look at it from such high up. You're kind of feeling a little
History
bit.
track. I know what. Nah, I get that.
You can if you want.
I probably know where I'm at.
I know what
The general
ocean this
area.
is. No, to 11.
You are on. You are right on the shore of the continent, on the far eastern shore. Far western shore of the continent, where it's typically safer. And out in these plains, it's known to be a lot of giants, gnomes, forefront wanderers, and people that like to take up adventure on their own. These lands are not necessarily protected or owned yet. It's a little bit of the neutral in-between lands of the two contesting sides of the world, the Kingdom of Light and the Kingdom of Chaos being the main ones. But you also see a town down by that body of water, which the body of water is huge. Like, you can't even see the other side of it.
My history was more directed towards what the body of water was. Like, you know, what. Ooh, do I know this ocean?
It's a channel, technically. You know that it's the largest channel in between continents. And
Jairus knows ocean. Jairus does not know the surface.
But, yeah, the barn is probably only like 100 feet from you guys. You can see all this. You have all this information visually now. Guy's still waving. He looks like a lovable idiot.
Arjan
he's
picks
definitely
up
one of those.
picks up like a handful sized rock and he just like keeps it on him.
Oh my god, he's gonna keep that thing on him.
Yeah.
And fucks him up with a rock.
Yeah, I moved this like cane or quarterstaff to his other hand so he can keep like using it for support, but keeping that rock in his hand as he approaches.
Okay. Well, help me! This is like him shouting towards you guys. Well, help me! You all sons of bitches made it! Come on! Come on! It's like,
Any of you know him?
You know, I don't think that I do, but guess I didn't know you all after a short period of time either.
it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Oh, that
I
seems
feel like
friendly
we should
enough
just
to
go
Jairus.
check it out.
Jairus will approach the friendly man. He hasn't ran away in fear.
Yeah.
He seems excited to see us.
This man has pieces of straw in his leather, like, farm hand outfit. He's got mud-covered boots, and when he smiles at you, there's a lot of teeth missing. And it seems behind him like he's got some wood carving tools sitting on a tree stump that was once a tree next to the barn. And he looks...
Arjan wants to take a couple of pieces of like straw out of his clothes and smell it if it smells fresh, because he's already been tricked once by old-timey shit.
God. Whoa there, mister! What are you doing?
You suspicious.
What?
He mutters to himself as he walks
You see
past.
a little bit of confusion, slight fear, but the guy seems fine. He's like, I don't know what you... We grow the best wheat around these parts. Go ahead and give me a...
You do.
Go ahead and give me a, investigation.
Okay. Finally an appropriate roll. There we go.
Seems like wheat. seems fine.
He blows out a little, it like almost sneezes out a little bit of fire. He just watches it kindle.
Why, yes, ma'am. We grow the best weed around these parts. We make good ale, too.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful time, at least from the smell in the air. I think I can corroborate you on that. What are you doing out here besides, and I kind of look past him at his woodcutting tools, carpentry work. What do you like?
Oh, well, that's just a small part of my first invention. I'm just out here waiting on you fellas. And the fellies.
Why?
Why would
Waiting.
that be?
I don't think any of us, given our reaction, has ever met you.
Don't be silly. You just met me about an hour ago when you came into town. You all asked, you said, hey, what's your name, feller? And I said, Ethan Husk is here, you know? At your service.
Our John holds out his arm for his bird to like climb over, looks at its eyes and says, if he acts any way suspicious, you have my go-ahead to peck out his eyes, alright? And then motions him to fly up into the rafters.
Well, I go. Did you say that out loud or did you whisper it to him?
Yeah, no, like
Okay.
no chill, like completely deadpan and like didn't care if he heard him, like
Okay.
slightly behind him, but
Well,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be hurting. Oh, y'all, you look scary as hell. This guy's like 5 foot tall.
Wonderful.
Whisper just looks over to Arjan. You remind me to never take you out on a job with me.
Well, if I were to reaches back into his backpack, finds Dungeoneering for the Elderly. In section 3, there is, when you're an old man, you can never be too careful. Always keep that thing on you. He holds the rock up, and then closes the book and shoves it back and sits down.
There is a thing called subtlety. Clearly, you have never heard of it.
I never
Well,
heard
not
such
many
advice.
fucking adventurers live to my age, so come back when you are.
Perhaps this was knowledge kept by the elders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know, cause I can't read. He just looks at you with innocent eyes.
Oh, that's okay.
Did y'all find what you were looking for?
That's a good question, gang. Did we?
I found pain.
Oh, something in there is nasty. I warned you all. I said, listen, those crystals may be worth it for a good little penny, but you never know what's in there. Crystallites, scary things. I've heard rumors.
Well, there's nothing
kind of rumors?
living anymore.
Oh, all sorts of rumors. I've heard that
Like?
there's aliens in there. But that's okay.
After crystals.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Yours
starting
would
to
like
feel
the-
like the entire world is making me feel crazy.
Jairus would like the insight.
Okay.
15.
15, exactly what I was thinking.
Hmm.
Something's obviously off here, but this is a different off than before. Whereas before you felt like you were getting tricked, this man seems relatively real, relatively innocent, and like maybe he's the one that's been tricked. And that's only in your mind, Jairus.
You know what? I would also like to insight.
Go for it.
Never mind. I would like to retract that statement.
Okay. Thinking on it.
With that last statement, like we're the one, or like he's the one under a magical influence is what they gleam off of.
Like he's been tricked, at least. Like something like maybe he
Deceived.
got deceived somehow.
I'd like to do a twofold thing. One, toss the rock past his head, but like through his vision to see his reaction and do an insight off of that. Do you want me to do like an attack roll as well, or just insight?
Well, you're not attacking him.
Yeah, if you're not trying to hit him, just give me a sleight of hand check. And hopefully you don't get a 1. Okay. You do so. Wow! He like ducks out of the way, keeping his eyes locked onto the rock as it goes by. What the? I'm sorry, mister. I didn't mean to upset you.
I'm not upset. I'm just trying to see if you're a tricky kind of guy. Immediately realizing he doesn't have that thing on him anymore. Sighs, gets up, and walks after the rock.
It seems that we're not being the one being pricked, but him himself. Something I feel influenced, or something else.
Off in the distance. Well, yeah, something suspicious is happening.
But this man here seems innocent in it.
That much I can't say, he says, holding up the rock.
Yeah, I'm definitely innocent. I'm Ethan Husk. All I've ever done in my life is inspired to be more than just this farmhand. But, I don't...
Oh, a farmer.
Yeah, amongst other things, I'm an inventor. You remember that, right?
Yeah, of course we do. What are you working on lately?
Well,
I feel like that's deception.
yeah, roll deception, because that's
I
technically a
got you.
lie.
Saving?
Like, yeah, we totally remember.
Oh
it.
wait, no.
Fuck is this
Sorry,
guy?
that's not saving. It's regular.
Who the fuck is?
good.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
he's not
Good
very
lie.
wise though, but he is just a commoner, so he's got a 0. He peers at you for a moment, like almost like he wants to reach out to you guys, but then he's like, okay. You said your name was Vay,
Yep.
and you were Arjan, big feller. And
Yeah.
you didn't tell me your name. Points to Whisper. And you were Undame, you were the nice one. And Garrus, you were an interesting feller. You had a couple of the people scared back in town.
That does sound like me.
It was. You could have been more than an hour ago. What did they do today, you in there? Erase your mind or something? What did you guys even encounter?
Really sure at this point.
Yeah.
Things.
They kind of just doesn't spit out a sentence because she's still unsure of Ethan Huskaway, given their last interaction with a commoner.
Well, hell, did you at least get your crystals that you needed for your new invention?
I kind of look towards everyone else and don't say anything. In the way of trying to silently communicate with everyone of being like, what invention?
As I've stated, we weren't looking for any crystals.
Well,
The
hell.
more I hear, the more I'm thinking we're gonna have to go back and get a crystal.
What the hell? You were telling everybody in town that's what you were looking for your little doohickeys.
What were we telling them exactly?
Well, you was running all around. You were talking to pretty much just about everyone that you could meet. You're a friendly bunch. We welcomed you in. There's a lot of gnomish folks down there. And they were talking to you about how they had some doohickeys that they were building, and you were building a doohickey, and I was interested because I want to build doohickeys too, just like them, but you said you would need a crystal to power it.
We say what it was for?
He scratches his head, puts another piece of wheat in his mouth from his overalls. It was something about a lightning rod.
What would we need a lightning rod for?
I don't know.
I sure as hell wouldn't need one.
Y'all weren't too quick to stay around. You were friendly, but you just kind of moved from place to place real quick. And then you were gone. I figured I'd check on you when you got back.
Well, thank you for checking on us. We were very surprised to see you. A friendly face.
Absolutely.
Checking on us.
I mean, the tavern keeper, you know, he's waiting on you as well. You'd made reservations and all, and so if you
Inside the tavern?
yeah, down there in the big old pump. You guys, if you look down, you can see what appears to be, it's hard to tell details, but it's definitely orangey brown. There's a giant pumpkin in the middle of the town.
Understandable.
What's that
That's
you guys
just
got there?
weird.
There's a tavern there.
That squash?
Yeah, that's the
I
round
think it's a
boy.
pumpkin.
Okay. Okay.
Good old round boy. You can get in there, speak to David. He's a good boy, tavern keeper. He's been keeping the family lineage up, keeping it running. I always get myself a nice wheat ale when I'm in there.
Wheat ale. Well, thank you for your recommendation.
Of course, not a problem. I'm just happy to see you all in one bunch.
I don't know about all you, but I don't trust anything that is the wrong size.
This
What do you mean by that?
a mighty big pumpkin.
That's a hell of a large pumpkin. I don't know where you're from, but I can't live in a pumpkin.
The spell enlarge exists. This shouldn't be that weird.
Yeah, but that's temporary, not permanent.
You keep
I don't
recasting
trust
it. It's fine.
Anything that is the wrong size, boy.
What size are those things usually?
Hold it. Pulls it to his backpack, brings out the skulls like, but ye big.
No, bigger.
Oh,
I mean, well, you can kind of see them while they're growing. They're kind of in that size, but I digress. Puts back the skull.
they're supposed to be quite smaller?
Some varieties are.
Ethan, excuse us. We're sometimes not used to things that we haven't seen before. It's a marvelous tavern. It seems very warm and comforting. Can I ask you who else you've talked to today? Have you been inside the tavern?
Oh yeah, it's always busy. Day and night. Evening times when it gets really busy though. You gotta be careful, cause all those people keep going in there, and sometimes they start a bar fight if they're feeling a little restless. I usually just slip out one of the windows of my room that I rent in there.
I see, okay.
But overall, it's safe. If you like yourself a nice, cozy place, it's very pretty.
I'm gonna make my way there. Well,
Aljong will also walk over there, but
If
will
we
stay
have-
outside and like bonk at it with his quarterstaff and be like, "Does it sound like a pumpkin, or does it sound like wood?"
Well,
or
it would take a while to walk
materials?"
there.
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
for me, who is limping.
So you guys walking together, only some of you. Anyone want to say anything else?
Whispers just saying, "I'm gonna head over there," and then just give everyone a look, and then limp off by himself.
think we
If
should
you
go
want to
with
follow
him.
him, they're more than welcome. He's just going.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we
if
should
we
go.
supposedly have rooms reserved there, it would be advisable to check.
Yes, the sooner the better. Ethan, thank you so much for your hospitality. And if you see the person that you spoke to earlier today, if you've spoken to anyone else, um, come back and let me know, okay? So we can have a chat.
He eyes you suspiciously. But he returns back to his like happy-go-lucky, and he's like, "Alrighty, well, it's the best I can do for you of that next day town. You know, what do they call it? Hospitality."
Yes, thank you. It's well noted.
Thanks, Ethan.
Not a problem. Ethan Husk, I'm gonna be big one day.
Can't
Oh,
wait
yes,
for it,
you
buddy.
are, buddy.
Arjan gives him a like look and then holds up the rock that he's holding in his hand, like wiggle it a little bit, like well, see ya. And then his bird comes up with a little rock in its beak and does the same mimicture as he starts walking off.
All right, so you guys are gonna walk down into this this town that is called Neoste, which
Thank you, kind farmer.
Jarrus's last words as he walks off.
Alrighty, you be careful down there. Oh, and if you run into Scribbles, make sure you say hi.
Duly noted.
Will do.
Still wiggles his rock as a response. Didn't even say a word.
Does anyone want to roll an insight or history check? You can do either or.
Well, insight. I know, man. My history's better, but I did say insight, so I'll insight.
What about both? Can we roll both?
Sure, Whisper, go for a history as well.
Even
There
though
we
my history.
go!
Oh, God.
I don't think I'd had history on depending on the role about a place.
All right, if you on either of your rolls, if you got above 10, you recognize that this place. You remember that the name of the village was Neoste. The original village that you walked into, and it was raining bad. And the farmer man just said that this is Neoste. So that information pops into some of your guys' heads. Like, oh shit. Yeah, if you guys are gonna make your way down the dirt path that leads from the farm land into the town, you hear the hustling and bustling of the town kind of pick up a little bit. The farmland kind of behind you now, up on the hills, the rolling hills. There's more farmland out to the eastern, or sorry, it would be the north and the south, since you are currently looking west, heading into town. It's definitely a nice little town. It's very well established. Give me a second here.
Is it different from what we remember it initially?
Yes. It is a relatively small but capable gnomish design town. There's a lot of new, like modernly built homes of gnomish architecture, so stone, seasoned lumber, forged steel that seems to support the foundations. It's bustling with workers of modern attire, and by modern I just mean year 110 AA. And like I said before, a majority of the population seems to be gnomes, but there are a lot of tradespeople wandering about. If anyone wants, they can go ahead and give me another history check.
Checks out.
Alrighty.
Jeez.
Jarrus,
Mhm.
Got the highest one, so I'll give it to you. You recognize that this place, like, you kind of put it together. You've probably seen these sort of things, gatherings in from your homeland, and kind of put two and two together. That plus you put together that, but with this giant channel of water, that trade is like a very common thing in this part of the world, probably, because there's a lot of travel and quick travel through here. Basically a prime spot for like people to get onto a ship, travel north or south, even across to the other continent, things like that. As you guys are kind of meandering into town, there's a few parents hollering out to their kids to stop playing in the street before they get run over by a wagon or someone's creatures. Most of the buildings seem open with bustling traffic. And in the middle of the village, not where the pumpkin is, in front of the pumpkin, kind of like the town square, you see this large, like, iron tinkered statue that seems to have a plaque on it. And yeah, everything's normal in the city. They take notice of you, but like I said, because it's a trade place and many people are selling things on the street and whatnot, it's relatively normal to see some strangers in the city, even if they're of your guys' stature. I will say that one very particular thing catches all of your eyes. There is this tall, dark-coated person. It's, you know, similar to Arjan's stature, but they seem to have fur. And then there's two others that seem to be assisting, but they're a little bit shorter, around one of the carts, alongside the street where everyone's selling their market goods and whatnot. And it would be one of the first carts that you would go by, and immediately you can see on the side, there is a sign that says, Jitters Critters Exotic Pets for Cheap. And you hear squeaks, skitters, murmurs of possible livestock within this giant cart, and you also see this man handing a bear cub to a family of 3 as they're investigating it. You see 2 other bear cubs, and you see a couple different butterflies in jars flying around of many different varieties in this world of Giganthria. And you see a glow-eye raccoon staring back at you guys. That's just chilling on the cart.
A raccoon?
This village is
Raccoon.
different now. A trade route has seemingly been established. Are we out of time?
I don't trust this. Walks off and starts knocking on every beam of like buildings and things with his quarterstaff to try to hear if it's hollow or rotten.
Okay. I would say an investigation.
Time has definitely passed. Perhaps we were under an illusion. Hypothesis.
Knocking on things with your staff, you can tell that everything does seem to be intact, very sturdy. A couple people look at you. Someone even thinks that you're like knocking on their door, and they like come out and go, "What? Oh,
I'm checking for termites.
oh. Well, I didn't know the inspection was soon. Martha!"
Well,
like,
that's why they call it a surprise inspection.
Martha! He like walks back in and lets the door close behind him. You just hear mumbling in the house.
He starts walking it off.
Pluvio,
Yes.
do I have any means to contact the Creed?
I would say yes.
Okay.
because of the area you're in, and they have connections everywhere.
I'm assuming it would not be, pick up sending stone and be like, yo, bitch, what the fuck is going on? It'd be more courier.
Yes. You
Okay.
can see in one of the alleyways close to the cart with the exotic pets, you see someone who is wearing an overcoat with a hood. But you pick up on the fact that they have a little earring that has the symbol of the creed.
Mm.
And they're like leaned up against the wall, not making eye contact with anyone.
I will move in their direction, not, staring at them, just, walking towards them.
Okay. You guys see Whisper move off,
Still limping.
still limping.
Still zombie shuffling along.
You
Bit one.
sorry.
Go on. No, go on.
The rest of you kind of see him limping in that direction. You do get caught by this man who turns to you, the one that was in the big coat, leather coat, and he's loud, like Arjan loud when he wants to be loud. And he just goes, "Yeah, you there, sir." And you see that it is a rat beast man of some form, very tall. And he goes, "Can I interest you in a new companion straight from the other continents of this glorious world?"
Not at the moment, but I need to send a message.
A message? Is it a message to buy one of my pets? This is a different individual, by the way, than the guy with the earring.
That's the earring is the one I was going to.
I know, this guy's just trying to catch your attention, because he's a salesman. You can ignore him if you want.
No. It's just long stare. No. Keep moving.
I almost got him. Everyone! Wonderful people of Naos Day! We have the greatest selection from all over. These little adorable pets are looking for new homes, new places, new explorations. 100% legal adoption paperwork.
I kind of turn to someone near me and I whisper to them from our group, I believe it would be Undame, and say, "But what if we just get a small pet companion? The one that has the ringtail? What do you think?" Yeah, what do you think?
I mean, it's pretty cute.
I mean, it could be for the rest of the group. The use for it really could be our nature companion, right? Like Arjan has a aerial companion. We need a land companion for the same reason.
I don't see a problem with it. It might
Trained
be nice to have.
and amazing. Every single one of he's just going around boasting this.
Arjan takes out his book with beasts I've seen and starts jotting down weird little glowing bear.
Yeah, the glow eye raccoon. My two nature lovers. You would recognize the species. It glows. The stripes glow at night on the body and the tail, and the eyes are always glowing.
Pick companion in case we end up in any more dark caverns. Need to make sure our friend doesn't run off.
Arjan will try to pivot to see more beasts in the carriage so he can keep writing down things in his book.
Okay. Yeah, they do have it covered up, but if you look close enough, you can definitely see there is. You can't tell exactly what because it's dark in there, but there's snakes. There's little rodents running around. There's a couple birds flapping wings.
Well, I think I've seen those before. And he puts away the Buckin wanders off.
Walking up to your individual that you were wanting to send a message to.
Mm-hmm.
You reach them, and they do not change staring direction. They keep looking down, their hood covering their face.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna lean up against the wall across from them, kind of heavily, because oh god, it's been a long day.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any sort of Creed jewelry on you? Any markings or anything?
I imagine I would.
Okay. If you have any of that, this individual looks up, sees you, and just waits for a second.
Probably just got it on like an amulet and just pull that out of the armor, flash it real quick, and then put it back.
Okay. This individual is a gnome. They pull their hood back, and you can see that it is this beautiful gnomish individual, kind of androgynous. Probably similar attributes to what you do.
Mm-hmm.
And they just take their pointer finger and jingle their earring and smile. They're speaking Thieves' Cant with you.
In Thieves' Cant, I will, respond with yes. As, urgent.
He kind of gestures with his hand to go on, or with their hand to go on. I continue talking.
How long has it been since I'll give the name they would know me as,
Mm-hmm.
have left on assignment?
They like raise an eyebrow and look up towards the sky and then look back down. And then they hold up 10 fingers to indicate 10 days.
Which seems about right.
Yes.
I'm guessing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. A week's worth.
Whisper will nod. And ponder for a little bit and just, tell them to wait.
Mm-hmm. They give you a thumbs up and smirk and put their hood back over their head.
Mm-hmm. And Whisper's just gonna stand there pondering.
Okay. In that case, give me just a second, Shari.
It's been 5.
It's been 1 week. Sorry.
So I'm taking your kneecaps.
Please do. Yeah. Rustling and bustling, people wandering by you. A cart comes flying down the main path because there's enough space for it too. What are you guys doing?
Arjan will go to the pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Study it. It is too suspicious. You cannot let it go.
I'm gonna nudge Vay to go with me towards the critters. We're gonna look at that raccoon.
Yeah.
Okay. Jairus?
There's continue making his way towards the tavern.
Okay. 2 towards the tavern, 2 towards the cart, 1 being a rogue.
Poggers.
Hello.
We'll start with the pumpkin. You guys go past the big statue, big old plaque on it. The iron-kindled statue.
Jairus would like to take a glance at the plaque.
Okay.
His good eye.
He's good eye, yes.
The only one not covered up.
This
Glancing at the
big
flag.
old statue, it's got a stone foundation, and the statue itself is silvered and ironed out. It's a gnome holding a hammer up into the air, in glory, basically. And then the plaque itself seems to be in Gnomish. You speak Gnomish.
I do not.
Can you roll me a perception check? Okay. There doesn't seem to be, like, skimming through it, none of it really seems that decipherable at first glance.
Another mystery to trans.
Arjan has just continued towards the pumpkin. It has his entire intention. He has
Okay.
not even registered. He borderline just like shoulder checked the statue on his way to the pumpkin.
People are getting out of your way because they're like, holy shit.
This man is on a mission. Like,
You reach the pumpkin, it's
Yes, just shouting along.
the building itself is seemingly made out of like a very, very large pumpkin, obviously. But it has an artificial layer made of wood on the outside, which gives like these rounded birth rooms, kind of like bay windows, surrounding its circumference.
so tapping on it, he hears wood. On wood.
If you tap on the you know the wood is wood, it's very apparent. But if you tap on the pumpkin, you can give me a nature check if you want. Okay. You tap on the pumpkin and thunk, thunk, thunk. It's hollow like a jack-o'-lantern would be. You can hear people and see people going in and out. Seems to have windows all around its circumference. There are leaves towards the bottom edge of it. Seems like a pumpkin.
He places down his backpack and pulls out a new book and writes, "Shit I've seen that you wouldn't believe."
Sorry.
And starts writing down the details and
I
a
love
sketch
this
of
book.
this pumpkin.
Okay. Moving over to the Jitters Critters cart. It's a caravan cart, seemingly with a normal cloth tarp over it, as said before. A bit tattered. Everything seems to be like traveled, like these guys won't be here tomorrow sort of vibe. You do hear the animals more clearly now that you're close to them. And you can see all the animals. They look up at you, the baby bears. They look to be just normal brown bears looking up at you. And then the raccoon as well. And then swinging and pivotaling around the backside of the cart. Looks like he might have been just packing some things up. The rat man that you've seen before, his assistant's on the other side of the cart. He comes up to you guys and he very brashly goes, "Oh, hello there. Were you looking to get something real quick?" Sorry, maybe not real quick. Maybe you want to take a look around a bit.
Yeah, taking a look around would be nice. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things around here. We have our lovely little bear cubs, fresh from Sicaria, which is the continent that I believe some of you are from. Yes, I believe that Undame is from Sicaria. Not everyone else knows that, but just reinforming. And then he goes, "We have the little bears, we have this adorable raccoon that is trained. He can jump any height, anywhere, and he glows at night. I'm not sure if you lovely individuals are familiar, but the glow-eye raccoon has the most adorable, beautiful, iridescent glow, perfect for any household."
Undame, it's iridescent. That's like, it's like my whole thing. Okay. we're just gonna act like we're not that interested, okay? Okay. That sounds wonderful. I've not you been from there at all. I've not been to there. Um, I might be interested in something. I've kind of seen some of these animals before recently too. So we might, just take a walk away. But is there anything you have a special on by chance that you're looking to rehome?
He smiles like he's about to start talking, but go ahead and give me a deception check,
Yeah.
because I feel like you're lying.
Yes, yes, I am. We really want this raccoon, guys.
He looks at you and he goes, well, sorry, what was your question again? My brain lost it. That you had asked him.
If there was any specials on any particular animal that he's looking to get rid of.
Well, I can tell you this much. These little fellas here, okay? These adorable bears. These bear cubs, these brown bear cubs. They're usually 10 gold per. However, I would be willing to knock it down. Let's say there's 2 of you, 2, 1 half of 2. There you go, you could each get one if you want it for even cheaper. 5 gold per bear cub. And then, let's see, this glow-eye raccoon is usually 10 gold, but I can tell that your eyes have met theirs. And for that, I can't break a bond like that. So I'll knock it down to half, 5 gold.
I can say that you are very good at what you do. You've convinced me, and I think that even you can see that the raccoon should be the animal of choice for this purchase. I think that I would love to go for your recommendation and pay you 5 gold for that raccoon there.
Lovely! Can I see the coin?
Yeah, of course. Give me just a moment. I
Puts
don't
out
break
his
eye
rat
contact.
hand.
Yeah, the little hands rubbing together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't break eye contact, and I use my left hand to flip my hair out the way and use my fingers to open up the cinch on my pouch. And I rummage through until I feel 2 smooth and slightly, or uh, 2. What is math? 5 gold pieces within my fingers. And I pull them out, and I offer them with my hand out for Ratman to take.
He snatches them very politely, just like the nails, trying not to get his rat nails onto the claws, basically, onto your skin. Pulls the coin out and he says, like he makes a little rat noise, and he pulls out a little satchel full of berries, and he shows one towards the raccoon, and then he flicks the berry over towards you, and the raccoon jumps over to you to try to jump into your arms. Do you want to try to catch it?
Oh, I do want to try and catch it.
All right, sleight of hand check.
Okay. Yeah.
You fumble the raccoon, and he's like,
Oh.
and starts like clawing at your clothes to try to get back up onto you. Like it wants
it's
the
okay. It's okay.
the
It's
berry.
okay. Just calm down.
Now give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
It like falls off your clothes and sits down, almost like a cat or a dog. Waiting for the berry, looking up with the glowing, piercing eyes.
You want this, little buddy? You can have it. Just need to get you down safe. You can have it.
Nods his head.
I go to open hand, open palm, give the raccoon the berry so my fingers don't get bitten.
Would you say you two are both looking at the raccoon?
I'm still kind of staring at the rat man and what he's doing.
Okay. The rat man is smiling at it, but also seems to be, like, way too happy about this, and you can't tell if it's like, oh, is it just a... At first glance, you can't tell if you wanted to think more on it, but... He tosses the berries back into the cart and goes, we don't do supplies, we only do adoptions, unfortunately. But luckily for you, they are common to this area, at least closer to the Twilight Forest. So if you want, you can always rummage or forage for some lovely berries for the little guy.
I know just the avian to ask. Thank you for that knowledge.
Of course. Now, if you ladies will excuse me, I gotta get out of here.
Okay.
And he,
well, thank you.
scoops up the bears and tosses them into the cart very gently. And then his assistants are, like, already packing the horse and jumps on. He says, come on, boys. And the horse... cart pulls off super fast.
That was a little weird, don't you think?
He seemed a little too eager to go.
You know, I have a lot of worries at the moment, but it might be better not to voice them. Give the raccoon any ideas. Let's go find Arjan if you didn't have anything else to do. Maybe we can see if his bird can go to the Twilight Forest and snipe some berries for us and bring them back.
Okay, yeah.
Alrighty.
Is the raccoon gonna follow us, or do we have to pick the raccoon up?
Well, normally, if it was a wild ass, you would have to go through the companion rules of my homebrewed companion bonding. However, it is a pet technically, and in the rules of that homebrewing, it just takes that pets that are already trained, you are good to go.
So it follows behind us.
Yes, if you tell it to follow you, it will follow you.
Oh, come on, little raccoon friend, hi.
Like,
And I bend down to look at it. Can you follow me? And I nod my head in the direction where we're gonna go. And every time we take a couple steps, I turn back to make sure he's still there. But also because he's just really cute.
he's doing a little jaunt as he follows you guys. This is close enough to Whisper as well. Whisper, if you notice your companions leaving, they now have a raccoon with them. Oh, also deduct 5 gold from your gold pouch if you didn't.
Thank you.
Alright. Back to Whisper.
What's up?
Anything you want to do at the moment? It's okay if not, I'm just going
Nod
around.
my thanks to the gnome and make my way to the tavern in place. The pumpkin.
Okay. The 3 of you, not necessarily walking together, you can see, unless you want to, but you all see the statue and the plaque, obviously. You see the gnomish buildings on either side of you, kind of townhoused along, with a lot of people going in and out of them. And you see the giant pumpkin tavern with Arjan writing about it. And Jairus, are you still at the statue, or where are you at?
When I was just walking by the statue, I'm with Arjan. Like,
Okay.
I was just taking a glance at, passing by the plaque, just like, oh, I wonder what that's about. Oh, okay, just a simple like look and walk at the same time kind of deal.
Okay.
Just like, so I'm with Arjan.
Alright. You guys can all see each other. Ladies, you guys wanted to meet up with Arjan and them, easy enough. Whisper, you can head to the tavern if you'd like, or you can look around, do whatever you guys want.
Can I take like a quick rubbing of the inscription on that statue?
Yeah. Like you
And I
wanna...
might be able to- I want to keep it so that I can ask somebody who might read Gnomish. what it
okay.
says without having to stand in front of the statue any longer.
Okay. So by rubbing, do you mean like you're writing it down, or like you're getting an imprint, or?
Oh yeah, like an imprint. Like I have, like, let's see.
Sparking and just doing the
Yeah, like
rubber
just,
sketch.
yeah. That, you rub graphite or something. I might have something in my
Yeah.
herbalism kit. More dirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
dirt. So much dirt.
You
Yeah,
can give
rub that over
me-
one of my pieces of coral that I have.
Yeah, you can give me a perception check as well if you'd like.
Okay.
On doing that, you'd be looking at it, so it's up to you. All right. Upon like setting up to rub it down and get a good imprint of it, you can see that all of it seems to be gnomish except for at the very bottom, where in common, in small, embroidered print, it says the date, which the date that the plaque was founded, or the statue was founded, excuse me, and the town was founded, the town that you're in of Neos Day. It's Neos Day, founded in year 100 AA, so 10 years ago from today's date.
Huh. Seems a little weird. So I'm still gonna get my rubbing, but I'm going to keep that information in mind, and we'll talk about it as a group later.
Okay. Also, I have good news for you guys. Something I did not know. There's been something added to Tailspire.
Pog? Oh my god.
It's a raccoon.
Throw it in the fire.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I
We
did not
have a
know that was
raccoon.
in. It's in now.
Can you
Oh,
make it glow?
buddy.
Can you make it glow?
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little
It's
Just
guy.
a little guy.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Yes. That is so exciting, actually.
Oh.
New friend. New party member.
Oh my goodness.
Don't say a word, zombie on ghost. His friend, he'll be fine, right? He'll be fine.
He'll be.
Floor.
We gotta get him some berries.
I'm just kidding. You say whatever you want to, everyone. All right.
I give him 2 weeks.
Oh,
You guys, I'm assuming, all kind of gather around where Arjan's writing. It's near the front of the tavern, near the front of the pumpkin. Same descriptions before. Very
When
jovial.
you approach Arjan, you notice that he has placed the rock in his mouth because he didn't have enough space for the rock, but he has to keep it on him while he's writing.
keep that thing.
Yep.
The Rock says.
The rock.
So as we approach Arjan, I excitedly say, Arjan, we have a new pet, companion of mine. This is, and I turn to the raccoon and I kneel down. So this is a raccoon. He doesn't have a name yet, but I was wondering if I could ask your avian companion for a favor.
He kind of blankly stares at him and is like, like holds up his finger for wait for a moment, rummages in backpack, goes to beasts I've seen, scratches out glowing bear, and writes in raccoon question mark. That
So,
glows, and then
That's
puts
what
it back.
the-
Apparently, I mean, you ask
I've had
him,
one
and
steal
I
my
I
food.
look up at my bird, who is also eyeing you with one eye, holding a rock.
I had one steal my food when I first arrived on the surface.
Hi. Arjan, does your bird have a name?
if they do, I don't remember. But also, I kind of just think at it, and it thinks at me, so we don't tend to use names. Or do we? I look at the bird.
The bird just shakes his head no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hello. Arjan's companion. I would love to ask respectfully and humbly if you could do me a favor for my pet raccoon. They eat berries that come from the edge of the Twilight Forest, and I was hoping if you could gather some, just enough to carry within your mouth without eating them. Of course, you could take your fill as well, and bring some back for us so our raccoon friend can have some food for just a little while. Would that be okay?
The bird looks down at Arjan.
Why you say?
It's like looking at you and giving you the look of, hey, can I do this? Asking for permission.
I mean, if you feel like it. As long as you keep that thing. Wait, no, you can't. Well, if you keep it in your talon, I guess you could keep that thing on you. But remember, keep that thing on you.
Drops the rock into its talon and nods its head.
Thank you.
Flies off. It flies off and you see it out of existence. Which is normal behavior for it.
I was like, oh.
Positive thing for my thing that is not your thing is that even if it dies, I can just get him back. I think it's him, though. I don't know. Never asked.
It is in the middle of this conversation that behind you, you just hear this voice that pipes up very familiar and kind of confusing because why would Arjan say that twice? As you turn and you look to see this feathered creature looking back, and it mimics exactly what Arjan just said of, I never asked. Those of you that have seen this before, there's a Kenku behind you.
Hell yeah.
She's...
And the Kenku starts doing like a little bird dance, like waving its feathers around and whatnot, and you can see that it is wearing sort of like an entertainer's outfit of jewelry and beads and sparkly things.
Arjan takes out the rock out of his mouth and holds it out to the Kenku.
Kenku, like a mime, points at the rock and then points at himself.
No, it shrugs and puts it back in his mouth and continues sketching on the pumpkin. Or like sketching of the pumpkin.
He mimics you and pulls out his sketchbook and starts sketching the pumpkin.
Oh.
Do you know this one, Arjun?
No. Wait, I want to roll a wisdom check if he has ever encountered one.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, if he has zero recollection, but he's just rolling with it. He's like, meh, no, have no clue, but they seem chill.
No clue, but they seem chill.
I like you.
I like you. It's hard to mimic, but yeah.
Pats its head and then continues scratching.
Why is it cuffing you then?
Did you say copying you?
Yeah.
Copying you, then. Exact same tone. And voice.
Peculiar.
Peculiar. It seems to smile with its beak and like keeps doing the wing dance, circling you now. Animal handling. They. The raccoon starts like getting up on its hind legs, doing the grabby gimmies, and like playing with you.
It's a good little raccoon. You'll have a name once you have berries. It's a good little raccoon. Do a spin.
Kenku does a spin.
How cute! The kinku did a spin.
Kenku?
Yeah, I would say you've probably seen Kenku before.
Jarrus would probably not.
Not Jarrus, no.
Yeah, I was like,
Vey.
Undamai probably has not, I would have said.
Yeah, but Vey probably has.
Yes, at least just the once. And then, you know, the, hey, what's that? Oh, that's a kinku.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then copying Vey goes, Kenku does a spin.
So this is Kenku?
Kenku? And like does a acquisitive pose.
Mm.
They're wearing like a feathered little fedora entertainer's hat as well.
I am learning very much today.
Today, and he rolls the hat down his arm onto his feather on his wing, holds it with the end of his wing, and holds the hat out to you and winks.
I blink at him because there's only one eye visible.
Does like a little bird noise and moves his hand with the tisk tisk tisk, and then puts the hat back on his head. And continues doing a little dance in front of you guys.
Arjan just goes, if you want pay, then I want to see results. Could you go on the other side of the pumpkin and sketch that for me? I'll give you a gold.
A gold! And then runs to go do that. You hear the Kenku kind of skitter off. Kenku's very short, by the way. Usually, it's probably like 4.5 feet, 5 feet ish around there. That's an adult one. You can kind of gain the perception of just from how they're manipulating their talents to get money from you guys, or try to. As you're saying that, not really loud, but you guys do make up a lot of the space in front of the tavern. An individual with a wolf following next to him comes up beside you guys. The wolf seems tame and docile. But this like slender, lean, fine, modern leather, armored individual, likely from your time period of the year 110 AA, fabricated with the town's logo and etching on it of the hammer and whatnot. He politely goes, excuse me, and kind of, no, not pray, Jester, around, and dictates for his wolf to go around you all. The wolf is very trained and doesn't even look at the raccoon. And he smiles at Vey because the concern of the raccoon, gives a motion of it's alright, and then tips his his head to all of you very politely, and then continues inside the pumpkin. And I think that's where we're gonna end the session.
Alright.
So, now that that's done and said and all, I hope you guys had a good time, had a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's
I
going to
will.
end now.
I will mark off a gold for the
I'm kidding.
Kingu because I mean it.
Yep, he'll come back for that gold.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah, you
always
just marked
do.
it off, so
They always come back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good little session.
Yes.
Lots of questions being asked. Hopefully the mystery vibe is being given. You guys got
What
a
the
little.
fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
I can't believe my 20s. This session is.
You had
Oh,
so
Jesus
many nat
Christ.
20s. It was wild.
Four. Four
Tanner
of
would
them.
be jealous.
Yes.
And Ghost knows.
I will say, I have my suspicion
Mhm,
about
mhm.
you, Pluvio.
What do you mean?
You're up to something, and
What?
I'm
A
on to
DM
you.
having plans.
I'm
My
on
God.
to you.
What are you doing?
What do you mean you didn't do anything?
No, I didn't.
Bull shit.
You want me to bring back Matthew? No, I'm kidding.
God, no.
That sounds like a threat.
If anyone,
is.
bring back Casey. Come on.
Tathy.
That's the obvious answer.
Well, I can bring back Tathy anytime that I want. And this is her
And
voice.
yet you won't.
It's very similar to
Doesn't
Coco.
sound familiar at all. I was like, yeah,
All of my fucking female voices are gonna sound like Coco now.
that's okay.
No,
And yet
Coco's
you
really
won't
high
do it,
pitched.
Yeah.
because you're a coward.
Cause I'm a slut. Anyway, so
Also true.
I'm totally not going to say that. Never mind.
Yeah, I was really happy. I think you guys are catching on fast. Those of you that are new, you're having a good time. You used your spells amazingly. Both in the session 0 and in session 1, putting together pretty quickly of, oh, we need to figure out what the hell's up with this door if we want to get out of here. Let's cast magic on it. Let's try stabbing it. Let's try thinking about what we got to do. Even just
We never did actually stab it, though.
not
Would have been ill-advised.
I feel like it
Who
would.
knows?
The thought did occur to me at least once, like, what happens if I stab the brain? That probably locked us into the thing, so I won't do that.
I thought of that and then thought of all the myriad of ways it could go wrong, and I said no.
Exactly.
All
I
right.
weighed the idea, but I figured we probably have another encounter, but with
Yeah.
brains.
Yeah.
How much am I
horses.
hated with Ethan Husk?
I didn't hate that.
Nobody put it together, did they? That's
No.
okay. That's okay. It's a pun. It's a dumb pun. I make
I
a lot
don't get
of
it.
dumb pun. Elon Musk.
That's what
Wow.
I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, but I was like,
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
No, it's his
That's a
version.
fucking
he's an inventor,
stretch.
Yeah.
kind of.
He's a inspiring
That's
inventor. I was making fun of him, Ghost. Come on.
I'm not giving you that one. That's
it.
too
I'm
much of a
bringing back
stretch.
Matthew. He's coming.
You can fucking try.
You know who I have to bring back by law? Chungus.
So, God damn it! I'm gonna be honest. That's who I thought it was at first.
Oh, the guy waving? You thought it was Chungus?
Yeah, you said southern accent, and I was about to get irrationally
Well,
angry.
I'll be. You
All right,
come on
combat
up over here.
Combat part 2. This thing seems alien and Aberrant. Let's kill it.
Well, I'll fucking be. You get on up over here. Here, hop into my mouth and I'll keep you safe.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Anyway.
Delayed fireball.
Yeah.
Raccoon.
You gotta send the
Cast a
raccoon
delayed
after it?
fireball on the raccoon and then put it in his mouth.
No.
We're not making the raccoon into a meatball to fire at people.
No, we're not making it into a meatball. We're making it into a suicide bomber.
Jeez.
I'm teaching it to keep that thing on it.
Keep that thing. We got the memes developing. I'm happy.
Okay, important question.
Yes. Any questions from
What-
anyone as well?
What are we naming it?
I got
What
a
are we
name
naming the
suggestion.
raccoon?
The raccoon.
Yes.
Mhm.
Dorp dorp.
No. Don't make
Oh,
me throw you
no.
out of a 7th-story window.
What's wrong with dorp dorp? I've never
You
For
heard
some
that.
reason-
Exactly what the fuck is wrong? It's too soon,
Raccoonish.
Fluvio.
What do you mean?
For some reason, the name Sylvester just popped into my head. I don't really
Oh.
think that's it, but
I think of
Makes
Sly
me think of
Cooper.
a rat.
Sly is a good name.
Yeah, makes me think of Sly
True.
Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like we need to get to
can
know
name
the
it
raccoon
Sly.
better before.
That's what I thought. I was like, let the raccoon fucking name itself, dude.
That is a job for you two?
Yeah,
Mhm.
nature.
We've
Not
only
me.
known it for like 5 minutes. Got to get a feel for it.
Does
What if it's
anyone
not
have-
Sly at all?
You're the one who spent money to adopt it. You guys.
I didn't spend any money. I just encouraged her
sorry.
to because I want to hang out with a raccoon.
Yeah, exactly. Priorities are straight.
You
Yeah.
guys turn your backs for 5 minutes and suddenly Whisper's training the raccoon to steal all of the things.
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
As long as it's not our things, that's fine.
Hey,
It
honestly,
may also be your things.
No.
if you're training the raccoon would have really good training, and I would be very confident that the raccoon would not get caught.
Exactly.
But also, I love my raccoon.
Uh-huh.
Please don't get him arrested.
What?
I think that's the least of our worries.
What jailer is going to look at the person hauling in a raccoon accused of theft and be like, are you being serious right now?
Put your little paws behind your back, right, meow.
They would get out of the handcuffs so easy. They're sneaky little hands.
Let me guess. They'd be like this. Let me guess. A druid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Haha, very funny. That's a good one.
I would love it if the raccoon got little cuffs, little tiny cuffs.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm gonna be honest. I've never hurt any small creature in any campaign, including
Children.
children.
Right.
I've never hurt a small companion of the parties ever.
Lies.
That is
Lies.
fucking lies.
And natural, cause and effect is different, though.
Hold on, let me...
No.
No.
No. He didn't have to do what he did, and yet he chose to.
I didn't.
You did.
Listen, I rolled for his wisdom, and he was not very wise. He was like, "Mama," and jumped out the window. It wasn't
But
my
also,
fault.
you didn't need to do that. You could have just have him sit there
It
and be
wasn't
adorable
me.
and stupid.
It was Blorp. He wanted to do it.
You rolled for it!
You're the one who killed me.
This is your fault!
He was like Jello when he splat. All right, I regret nothing.
I had to bury him as Rourke.
I also just want to point out that while most of Arjon's books are pretty nice formatted, Beast I've seen is a mess because most of the times he just makes observation of what it is and never has a name. So he just has to fucking scratch it out and then put the name.
That's how I pictured it, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right,
Less a book, more a notebook.
I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
No, you won't.
1
Get
sec.
back here.
All right, guys. That's going to be the end of session 1 of Aberrant Truths. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Check it out on live at twitch.tv/Fluviophile live. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch right now, go check it out on YouTube. They will be uploaded to the Rainy Day Guild YouTube that I use to put all my campaigns on. It's one of my channels. And yeah, I'm excited to get this adventure started. Hopefully I can improve on it and have a good time with it and whatnot. The players seem to be enjoying their characters. We'll see where things go. More mysteries to have. Gonna be a lot of social interaction in this one, in this campaign. So hopefully you guys are into that. All right, everyone, let's play it out.